Podcast, read all about it. When it comes to podcasting, we are number one. All these sponsors ready, the big step ready, the internet above the up. Welcome to the Friday, Hey Arima,
hey Digo,
hey Brooklyn,
big up Canada,
hey Caroline,
long down in Tobago,
Shady Life, UK London, Shady Life, everybody the Shady Life. Why?
Friday in the place,
Random singing.
Friday in the place,
Take your phone on.
Shady Life,
Hey dog,
Shady Life, Debbie,
Patrina,
Shady Life, Jacksonville, Shady Life,
Todd,
Shady Life, Sadie and Joanna, Shady Life,
everybody just Shady Life. Friday,
and
line, start the show.
Babla people like you now.
Pizza.
Bespoke Productions TT and Clinical Media Group presents Nisa, Happy in a Real Life, the concert.
Everybody wants to know what's going on with me.
November 12th, Naparima Bowl, San Fernando. 6 p.m. Tickets, $250. Performances by Brandon Bass.
Thank you, Father.
Nathania, Sharon Nurse.
I know they want it. So let me get him.
Saint Alea Brothers. And appearances by Blessed Messenger.
Father, you never ever fail me yet.
JD.
Well, I'm alright. I'm okay. Well, I'm okay now.
Kay Allen, Alyssa Joseph, and Risha Saint-Hilaire. Your MCs on the night, Michelle Sylvester and Ken Simmer. Tickets available online at gateway.com and at outlet Kings Lounge, Barber Spa, Arima, and Movie Town. Calico Way, St. Augustine, Fancy Jewelers in Shaquana. All Little Caesars outlet. Grove City, C3, Tacarigua, Maraba, Arabida Avenue, Arima. Europe. This event is sponsored by
Hey Jazzy, hold on. This is Nisa. I want to start this one. Thank you to our title sponsor, Crystal Premium Drinking Water. Alright, continue.
Little Caesar, Maddie's Mini Mart and Poultry Depot, The Robe Enterprises, Shan's Flavor of Flavor on the Spot. For more information, contact 724-4249. Nisa, Happy in a Real Life, the concert.
You could push me, I could fail, I can't make it in this chair.
The sunshine leaves me surprised. The sunshine leaves me surprised.
You know, all the time I cough and I start to cough one time. Man, let me carry it in, man. Let me go. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Oh. Something tell him I feel. Let me do a mic check before I get excited. Are you all hearing us? Let us know if you're hearing us below. Let us know. If you're hearing us below, let us know. If you're hearing us below. Hi guys, good night, dots. I thought Nisa is next week. Are you hearing us clearly? Well, you would have done hearing. Thank you, Rhonda Love. Let's go. Hear me now.
Right back. And
Hey, Arima. Hey, Brooklyn. Tabidi. Puna.
You want some water?
I feel like
Oh
this.
my gosh.
Let me go again, babe.
Oh,
Wait.
I'm making the play.
Random singing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm making the
Take your phone, take your phone, take your phone.
Shady light.
Maria.
Shady light.
Betty.
Shady light.
Luan.
Shady light.
Lorena.
Shady light.
Alicia.
Shady light.
Maureen.
Shady light.
Maria.
Whoa.
Fabek. 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 It's Fabek. Lime.
And
Lime. 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 Get me now.
show.
Who down there? Who down there? Sherry Ann. Look here,
You can start from the bottom, babe.
Let me go from the top.
So let me go from the top. Let me go from
One,
the top.
two, 1, 2, 3.
Maria, Betty, Luan, Rhonda, Maureen, Alison, Joanne.
Continue. Maria.
Babe boy. Babe calling names I call already. What kind of, would you like a glass of water? Because that's cough. It's telling me mad. You want a cup of tea, babe?
You can make tea now?
Come. Drink some water. Drink
I
the
drink,
water.
you make the tea now a little bit.
Here now.
Yeah, now, boy.
That cough is sending me mad.
All the time I good. All the time I good, you know.
It's what? Where you get this cough from, babe?
I don't know.
And you just cough the same way all the time and it just make me annoyed. Good night.
Well,
everybody.
sorry, your husband annoying you. Remember they
I
say
didn't
from.
say that.
Remember they said
I said the
in
cough.
sickness and in
I
health.
said the cough
All right.
was annoying.
Man, let's say good night to some people. Giselle, good night. Maria, good night. D, have you ever seen this person
D.
before?
William Clint.
Are you a first timer?
No.
Let me
I
put
think
you up.
I think I've seen her before.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Good night to D. I'll put you up one time, Elizabeth.
Good evening,
Good
Bix.
evening, Bix.
Exciting start to the show. What was exciting, Elizabeth J? The coughing, because he threw me off. Hi, Michelle, Daly, Melville, Joanna, Joseph, Atkins, good night, buddy.
Sadie!
Sadie in here?
Let me pull my hat
Oh,
wrong.
I know
so
she's
let
on
me
a
do
little
this.
bed rest. So,
Better. Sadie, good night, Sadie.
you look so nice, babe.
Hi, Catherine, thank you. Is that Catherine from... No, not sure. Is that Catherine from...
Imbert. I don't know who that is. I don't
Catherine,
know.
is that Catherine? Catherine from the Blue
From the Blue what?
Republic. Hi, Suan. First timer.
Oh,
she's a first timer. Let me hit you up one
Good
time. Let
night,
me give you
Dee,
your
who's
flowers,
a first
Dee.
timer.
First timer in the building. Let's ask her now. Dee, how you found out about...
How you end up here, Dee?
How you found out about Five Bacon Lime? Give us a little synopsis real quick.
Hey, Jill, what going on?
Man,
Hey, Keita. Hey, Dana.
time is ticking.
How come I tell you you're looking so nice and you just did not even...
Because we're not ready, we're not do that part yet. But thank you very much for the compliments. Stand up and show them a
Catherine.
little walk now.
No, JD, what up? Walking for what, boy?
You want to find out or we good?
No. You're feeling warm, you're going through menopause?
I ain't feeling warm.
So when you ask
I
about
was
what
just studying you.
I'm fine, babe.
Okay. Let's go now and
Will
then
you pray for this man, for me, please?
let's go. Welcome inside another edition of JD's Vlog. What's up? My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this is the Fried Bacon Line Show. Every single Saturday, 7:30 p.m. We are here with you, bless God.
Right here.
Right here on time. Tonight we was on time, pretty much. All right.
Good night to Direct Home Furnishers. I saw them in the live.
Look, Direct Home Furnitures
Yeah, man,
up here,
good
by
to
the
have
poly
you
up here.
guys.
Let's put Direct Home Furnitures.
Good
Listen.
man. Furnishers.
Furnitures.
Yes, Debbie say, JD, you could kill our vibe.
It's furnitures.
It's furnishers. What you see that tea there?
Wait, now the word is.
Remember that was one of the issues. It was
Is
furnishers.
it a furniture or furniture? What is this? Furnitures.
Yes, but furniture.
Or they furnish.
Yes,
Got it.
Right,
Got it.
right,
Shout out
right.
to Direct.
Uh-huh.
We were at Direct one time, and that's the Direct in Sour.
We were there.
Yeah, that's-
They have one in Sour. What are you talking about? You
I
mixing
dream-
up.
I
you
dream by
no. What it is you're mixing up stores, but it's all right. Just don't mix me up when we go
No,
in.
I had a dream. I went to Direct.
Where you
one
went?
time.
Where you went for? I know this.
I think I dream I'd buy a couch there.
They sponsored the couch for Fabric and Lime. And don't say, oh, like you know,
Well,
remember.
no, this is why I'm telling you. I know I went there.
You went
What
there?
happened? I remember lifting up a couch. That is what happened. That is what happened. They were sponsors for Fabric and Lime too.
Good night, Trini. So you see how Mendes get caught in thing?
Direct Furnitures, see what to do later on after the Lime.
Furnitures.
If you want to finish it?
No, you said the name wrong.
Inbox me. Let's do some business for, if not for the rest of the year 2024. I think we could do some business because we love your pieces you all have down there. All right, shout out to Direct. You know we have to give honor where honor is due. They sponsored Fabric and Lime, the show,
Yes, they give
and they
us
had some nice pieces
couch.
of furniture. So
Yeah,
looking forward to
I
hearing
want
from
to
you
address
guys.
something. Where I wanted to knock me out for just now, you said the wrong word. I corrected it, and your whole tone was very egotistical. What is that
Some
about?
Trinity, no, because people know what I'm talking about.
No,
if I say
that,
furniture, it's
yeah, but if
furniture.
if you're going to change a check and a letter is wrong in your name, you can't change it. So I am encouraging you to say the thing properly. Heidi, she says, first Saturday to myself. Oh,
That's free. First Saturday to myself,
just chilling. Love Friday.
Friday.
Heading out to Houston, Texas.
I was looking at the short video about buying a phone card and end up
feeding the friends.
feeding the friends. Oh, man, thank you, D. William Clint.
Clint.
Yeah, thank you. Well, hopefully you have more free Saturdays where you can hang out with us. All right. We're getting ready to jump into our first sponsor. We have about 2 minutes, but of course, Fabric and Lime is sponsored by Little Caesars. Thank you to Little Caesars for always making this possible. They are our main sponsor for the program since January.
Yep. I was just going to say we are almost to the end of the year.
And they've been sponsoring
And they have
from
been
the beginning
sponsoring
of
the
the
podcast
year.
since
So
then.
thank you,
So
Little
thank
Caesars.
you to Little
Also,
Caesars.
thank you to our title sponsor for Nisa's concert, which is, there we go, Crystal Premium Drinking Water. They are the title
I
sponsor
wonder-
for Nisa's concert. Nisa's concert, you're saying, JD, why is that? Well, Nisa is in concert November the 12th. It's happening. All these beautiful, amazing artists are going to be there. All right, we're going to talk about that a little later on. If you have not gotten your tickets yet, I want to let you know it is crunch time.
Yes, it is.
Next week is 2 weeks, I believe.
2 weeks away.
2 weeks. Oh my God. From Monday is 2 weeks away.
I don't want to talk about the time. When I
Anyway.
hear the hi Lou.
It's crunch time. Get your tickets right now. These are the ticket locations. All right, you could get your tickets from Monday. Please go at King's Lounge, Barber Spa, O'Meara Road, Arima, and Movie Town, Botanica Way Health Store, St. Augustine on the main road. Go to Evanza Jewelers. That's upstairs, Shoguanas, right? Upstairs, Sharon's Plaza, Shoguanas. Evanza Jewelers. That's for all the folks in Shoguanas. And of course, all Little Caesars outlets. Get your tickets now for Nisa in concert. If you're in the south, go to Gulf City,
Hi,
C3.
Nina.
In the east, Tagarigua. In the west, Marval, Arpita Avenue. And in the east again, Arima and Curab. So Little Caesars have you covered to get your tickets as well. Guys, you don't want to stick. You know, you don't want to stick. You want to be part. Nisa concert, babe.
Thank you,
Before we get into the
Sherry.
business, last night, Nisa had her first rehearsal with the vocals and the
Oh,
band.
yeah.
And let me tell all you something, right? I know.
You gas, you're going to gas.
I ain't gassing. I am so excited. I don't think people understand. I know you hear Nisa sing on the internet and the little music videos and all of you all who love her, but you never saw her live in full capacity. You don't want to miss it. Get your tickets now. It's $250 only.
Yeah.
All right. What else
live,
I'm missing here?
I wanted to just say that live is a totally different experience. It's literally just like, people would see us online.
Mm-hmm.
And when we meet some of the people in person, it is so much more fulfilling. So people say, it's so good to see you in person. And then you could talk to them for 2 minutes. You could see the color of their eyes, see their smile, get them a human hug. And it's just so much better to meet people in person.
Yeah.
So honestly, after the first rehearsal, I feel a little more relaxed.
I was just excited.
Because I was nervous. Why you was nervous?
Because you're having a concert, You don't know if people will come. You don't
Yep.
know if it will have 10 people in the crowd.
Yeah. I know we're gonna have more than 10 people.
I know that.
I know we're
I know
gonna
that
have
for
more
sure.
than 10 people.
You know? But it's just still nerve-wracking because...
It is no, but I didn't know you thought that because you
Well-
were like, we're doing your concert. This
Well,
is what
we
we're
doing
doing.
it.
Da, 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 da. So
We
when
doing
you
it.
start to say you're nervous, imagine what's going in my head.
Well, I'm all, you know what I mean? Because it's like, look, we wanted to be successful. We
Wanda.
thank God. But I know it's going to be, whoever come, it is going to be great. We already having positive feedback. When we're walking in the street, people are saying, Dread, they're not missing it, blah, blah, blah. I know people last minute with the tickets, Trinidadians, not like, you know,
Hi, Michelle.
around the world where they go and book tickets and sell out the next night, unless it's Voice and Stink and Dirty.
You could have just say voice.
Well, you know, when they announce Stink and Dirty tickets, the next day they're done, you know, 20,000 tickets done. I'm like, whoa.
Here, this is one of the messages I want to hopefully put out before everything is too close to the time. I'm doing the majority of my original music. And, you know, we could get caught up in thinking that the concert is only going to be about the songs that you know or the videos that you've seen. And we don't have like a mindset or attention span to take in new things. And I really want to tell the people that are going to be there to just enjoy what is going to be presented, because, you know, I really want a safe space where I could, you know, sing more original music, not the stuff that you hear on the radio all the time, but some stuff that never made it onto the radio. You know, you're going to hear, and I'm excited about that.
What's up, JL? Yeah, JL, when them Stink and Dirty
Hey,
tickets come out, everything is sell out in our...
Yeah, JD, JD don't understand how to, you know, I'm telling him he could have just saved voice.
Babe,
you know?
Voice is my friend. So I know we have a relation. We cool. He not going to bad me up. I never call artist name that...
No, you don't understand the context. I was talking.
It is what it is. Man, tickets is sell out next day. 20,000 tickets sell out. Kim says, good night, family. Greeting from BBI, Nisa and JD's vlog. I'm so hyped for the concert and I can't even be present.
Kim.
Yeah, Kim. Hopefully we might, you never know, she might go on tour and we might be able to put the BBI. That's not impossible.
That would be awesome, eh?
I want to say, yeah,
could do a Caribbean.
we could do a tour. Not impossible, no, babe. Thank you to the 13 people who shared this live without me waiting to come and share the live, all right? This is how we help promote our page. And if you want to be part of our team, this is what we do. We just share the live one time. That's how we invest in our page. Another way of investing in us, saying that you love us, is one, sharing the live, liking, commenting, or guess what? If you are in the US and you want to bless us up and say, JD, we just love blessing all you up, you can hit us up on that Cash App. And guess what? Monday is my birthday.
Never. Never. Never, never. I was supposed to say, how Monday's the 23rd?
Monday is my
Nah.
birthday.
No, babe, no. What
Wow.
Nah.
Monday.
Nah, we can't. We gotta eat egg tonight. We gotta. Forget that.
Oh God, babe, I
We
don't
said,
set to go and
eh?
I set to go and eat the Chinese and have a little cocktail
But
tonight.
what trouble is Monday's your birthday?
Monday's
babe.
my
Well,
birthday.
Time gone.
What I tell you?
Aw.
Not yet. So this is a kind of
How old
birthday
you-
party.
How old you turning, babe?
47 years
Damn.
of age. Why you gotta say it like that? Damn.
You are my sunshine.
Why you gotta say it like that? Damn.
My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So come and take my dark clouds away. I saw a feeling share.
Thank you very much, babe. I love you.
We gonna do boy, you sneak it up on them.
Monday is my birthday, so if you want to say, hey, JD, let's see how that Cash App working.
What I want
all right,
well,
can,
I think there's a better way to say it. And Thursday is Dots, but Dots
what
we pass
did,
it
we
by
had to
you.
pass by Dots.
We have to pass by you, Dots.
So-
I was going to say you can just use the word support. Remember, we live in a culture where people are not yet accustomed to
Right.
just normal, because this is what other podcasts
Other
they do.
podcasts, they
YouTube,
do
they just say if you want to support, this is our Cash App, this is our this is that. But in
Yeah.
Trinidad, it's very different. People just say you're begging and all kind of thing.
So I guess this is the happy birthday Friday you can line because you won't be seeing me till next week, please God. And if you're from Trinidad, you want to hit me up, and say happy birthday, JD, you could do that as well. Or just, you know, be a blessing to this entire podcast. So thank you very much. We inside sponsors hour, right? We inside the sponsor time. And let me not get it mixed up here.
Chef
Right.
Shans, you just passed it.
And this one right here?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let me just let you know a little bit about our friend down there in Point Fortin. The name of her business is Shan's Flavor of Favor on the Spot. It's Flavor of Favor on the Spot. Of course, it's in Point Fortin. If you're Point Fortin family or you're from Point, if you're in South or anytime in Point Fortin, she's located in front of the Tornadoes Panyard.
Yeah.
Her opening hours is from Wednesdays to Sundays, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. and on Sundays, 6 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. They also do catering for all events and private and personal chef services. And you can give her a call. I'm going to leave this up and we're going to come back to it, right? But make a note real quick. 333-7059. Her Facebook information is Shan's Flavor of Favor on the Spot. And you can check out us on IG at Shan's Flavor.
No,
it's
IG
Shan's-
is Chef Shans.
Chef Shan's.
868. I was wondering, you ain't give me no chance to
868.
read nothing. Anyway, if you have been following us over the last 3 years or so, Shans would have sponsored a very early episode of Fry Bacon Line. And she is not only the sponsor of tonight's first hour, she's also a sponsor for my event, which is
Yes.
Happy in a Real Life. So Shans, if you're watching, if you're on the rewatch, I really want to say thank you. She has a really nice hand.
Her food this
She
tastes
have a good
amazing.
hand.
Her food this tastes good.
Yeah,
Look
she
at
has,
this
she
menu.
have a good hand. She have a good salt hand. I wouldn't lie.
And look at the prices. She have burgers, beef burgers for $35, chicken burgers, shrimp burgers for only $45.
Babe, gonna call her the-
I'm not gonna call it the whole menu. I'm just giving you some stuffed burger combo. She have the wontons. On Saturdays only, fish and fries, wings combos, wings only. As we said already, it's Wednesdays to Saturdays, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m.
So basically,
Shan's food.
Yeah, so basically Shans does comfort food. We know that is, you know, all over Trinidad and Tobago, but we want to just big her up as she's down there in Point Fortin. So everybody there in Point Fortin, you know, we were down there recently again to promote another business, another sponsor. So Point Fortin, all you have things going on. You don't have to, you know, look too far. You know where the Tornadoes Panyard is. We want you guys to go ahead and support Shans. And for the persons who are not too shy, she said she does private catering as well. So you can hire her for a birthday. She'll send the food up, etc., etc. But as I said, she has a nice salt hand.
So, thank you for the 20 shares. Let's
No
get it to
jail,
100.
not at all.
I want 100 shares for my birthday live tonight. Jail says what?
Party by JD's home. Which one are the homes? He does
Come
say,
on a little
ever
bit.
so often, he does say, he just had 2 different homes.
Come
and
on a
I
little
just
bit
say,
next to me now, baby, if you know.
yeah, so jail, there's an inside joke there.
Oh, that's sweet Nisa for, what she said?
So she
Please,
now
Jill.
started, so remember the live, she could be behind.
Yeah, still reading it out.
Yeah, she says that's so sweet for he's a jolly old fella and nobody can deny. Happy early blessings. Hi, Ethel.
Hey Petra, what's up? Yeah, man. So, guys, we have a loaded show tonight. We're gonna relax. We wanna come off at 9:30. We were planning to go for a little small dinner.
JD, we're just going for something to eat. When you
Lunch.
say dinner, listen.
Well, we was going for Chinese.
JD, I just say I haven't eaten all day because I was out all day. All right, so I say I wanted to go and get Chinese food. The way you said dinner, made have people thinking I go and swipe some card. And I said, oh God, use the right words. We're just going for some Chinese food to eat. Well, small dinner and all kind of thing. You just get people in trouble. Fix your words. Fix your words. We're just going for some Chinese food. And that is if. Because you know Chinese food has become a luxury.
Talk to
Now,
them a little bit. Let me set up this
stop
here.
doing that now and throwing me off. If you had just done it, I would have flown naturally. But when you do that to me, I'd just stick.
You're supposed to be accustomed to this thing by now, man.
Anyway, so I was saying, yes, your mouth. All you remember, JD, have a strange mouth. You just say all kind of thing and put people in all kind of situations.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
That's the old me. You see in there?
Yes.
That's the old me.
If you say so, brother.
This week was, how was the week?
My week was pretty good. we are very, very busy, and I'm grateful for busyness.
Thank you for all your birthday greetings, guys. Thank you. I'm really thankful for another year.
I remember a long time when JD birthday used to be coming around, I used to feel sick in my belly.
Why?
Because
Leaky mouth syndrome.
it used to have a time when I wasn't sure, certain things I used to see, and it's like, oh God, his birthday coming around. So sometimes when my birthday came around, I used to be like, okay, I have about 6 months to prepare for what may come with him on his birthday. But I'm much more prepared now.
This week was...
Had a good week, as I was saying, yeah.
I think the older I get, is the more I start to appreciate birthdays.
Oh, yeah, because babe, you need cracking and thing. So you realize that you're closer.
I don't know, it's weird. Like before I never used to care. Now I say, birthday coming up, boy. It's like, getting older. That kind of thing. I shared a post this week. I'm not going to get into it. But the post was about...
Oh yeah, we're not getting into that.
Don't talk about it?
Hey, Jacksonville! I don't want you to give that
What's
person...
up, Jax? Yeah, but I wasn't going to talk about him.
I don't want to give the person energy that he...
I wasn't going to talk about that, though. I didn't forget it.
Okay.
I was just talking about the post.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this week we just had a post. I was having a conversation a little while ago with a pastor, and the pastor, I was talking to the pastor, and we talking about something. And I mentioned Marshall Montano, and the pastor said, who? And I was kind of shocked. I was like, Marshall Montano? No, this pastor is born and raised Trinidad. He's about a little over my age. And the pastor really didn't know.
And you were just asking your audience
I was just
if
asking,
they believe it. Because
I was asking, how is that? Is that possible? Not saying the pastor lie, I was like, is that possible? Well, persons came in the comment section and we had a real nice... But I say that to say this. I'll tell you something. I think after that post, that is my last straw of thinking that there is one way or one answer to anything.
So that is what it took?
Even if it's 1 and 1 is 2, I think there's somebody in the world
Joanne.
could argue or say 1 and 1 don't necessarily need to be 2.
So that's what it took?
It could be 11.
I keep telling JD that in this world,
I'm
there are always multiple realities happening at one time. I have been telling you that from day one. So all of us could be in this room and you say, hey, we are looking across there. And you ask everybody what they see. They're going to have a barrage of different answers for you.
Because I thought everybody would have said, nah, that's not possible.
How could everybody say the same thing?
Boy, I learned my lesson. What's up, Jacksonville? Jacksonville says...
Were you getting lime juice, Jacksonville? Like you come here to pour me in the kitchen?
I can't wait for private.
Love your picture, by the way, Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jax. Well, I know, Jax, I don't know. Let me not say what I was going to say because I don't know if...
Leaky mouth.
I don't know if Jax...
Right.
I will find out from you after before I make a noise about it, all right?
Right. That's how it should be, babe. You have to wait before you expatiate.
I tell you.
So it took that. And what's even funnier is it stemmed from, I would have sent JD a video on TikTok sometime and a lot of people didn't know who Beyonce was. And I myself went to the comment section and I was so interested to see what the comments were. And the comments were almost like your post.
But they are Mormons, eh?
No, JD, it wasn't Mormon.
It was a Mormon college. You didn't read the comment section?
It was in a Mormon college?
Yeah, they were saying those guys are Mormons. It's something Mormon college or university or something.
Okay.
So, them Mormons and them different.
I
Them
missed
don't
that.
know nothing from nothing.
I missed that.
Nah, but outside
Giselle
of
says,
Mormons.
JD, you're improving with age. Yes, girl. He take longer. Some people around 32, they just kind of get a little... He's saying, I go in until...
Until what?
Just until, like...
Thank you very much, Giselle. That pastor is a real-life monk.
Not actually living in the mountain. No, but, my father didn't know who Brandon Best was.
Well...
And I have a very popular
That's
song.
understandable.
No, but this is the point.
Even if your father didn't know who I was before because of you.
He didn't know who you were before me.
Your father had to know who Marshall is, though.
Yeah, of course, because he's a musician.
You think he knows who's...
Daddy's a musician.
You think he knows Beyonce is?
Of course.
Jay-Z?
I don't know. He may have heard his name, but know him. I don't.
Like call him now.
What?
Call him and say, Daddy, you know who Jay-Z is?
What is it, Saturday night?
Put him on speaker. Oh, Saturday night, he might.
No, JD, Sabbath is over. What were you going to say?
Well, I don't know if it is answer phone on Sabbath.
Sabbath is over. It's sunset to sunset. The sun has already set.
Call him up. We're going to start the show after we call Nisa
Why you
Dad.
so bad?
Let me see if you know who Jay-Z is. Put him on speaker.
Oh, it's a little bit.
To enough digits for this call.
That isn't. Oh, I calling you, yes?
You're real, babe, you in love with me so much, boy? You calling me, yes? And I right here.
No,
I ain't
it's
going
just
nowhere.
that
no,
you're
babe.
the only person I really call.
Babe, I ain't going nowhere, no. You not worry about it. You have our next 47 years with your boy.
Hi, Dante.
Come on. We calling Nisa Dad to find out if you know who Jay-Z
Let me
is.
see if he answers. He might be in some concert. 3 times? Or he might think I'm calling him for something. See, he ain't answered.
What?
Come, Daddy, you're putting me to shame,
Good
man.
thing you know, if you did shut down the if you
Where he is? Eh? It's 8
it's
o'clock.
Saturday night, the mama being a little zest.
Chitty,
You don't know.
I'm going to call him on his WhatsApp and see.
Alright, cry again.
Talk to the people.
Yeah, let me put this up. Of course, again, guys.
Ryan says Sabbath is over. I telling him that, Ryan. He may know what world he living in.
November the 12th, Nisa in concert. Get your tickets right now. Absolutely now. We have people coming down from foreign. You understand? People coming down from all parts of the country. One person, a couple people were from Tobago. My Tobago crew. I wonder if they're inside on tonight. And they're on the inside. All right?
Why Daddy didn't answer me, boy?
Well, Father, we see and say, but why again, boy? Get your tickets right now. It's only $250. Let me tell you something. Nisa concert is on, and this is not because she's here and she's my wife. Her concert is on an international level.
Oh, boy, baby.
An international level of sound, professionalism, melodies, and it's such a perfect blend of music. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I really can't wait. And I'm excited for you all to experience her in her fullness.
Oh, my God.
I get people the dress that she's planning to come out in.
You know what's funny about the dress? It's on a picture. You know how funny that is? It's not
Person asking about dress code, we want you to come dressed comfortable. All right? Casual, semi-casual, casual. If you want to come out there like you're going to get married, ladies, run out. Because some of the men come in looking dashing. It's 8:04, 4 minutes over sponsor time.
I don't think that is available, okay?
Mr. Father is not answering.
Right.
I tell you.
Oh,
Don't worry.
Ryan is saying they have a Family Life series which just concluded tonight. Okay. Okay, Ryan, thank you.
Ryan in the live, huh?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Hey, shout out to Ryan. Let's see. I ain't seeing Ryan in the comment section. If all you're outside watching, come in the comment section and say good night, please. Let me see how much, well, I can't see how much shares we have yet, but thank you for the shares. All right, we're going to get into the topic. Baby, you have your topic ready?
Yes, I do.
Get your topic ready.
Where are your disclaimers?
I got it. I'm getting it. I'm on top of it.
JD and Nisa are not professional counselors. We give our views and opinions on real-life scenarios that people send to us.
We also encourage our audience to chime in and give their experiences. They are also not professional counselors, unless they are.
Now on to the topic.
Watch and enjoy.
Share the live. Share the live. You're watching Fry Bacon Live, the #1 podcast in Trinidad.
That's right.
You know, it's so strange that we have to make a disclaimer, you know. I thought, you know, one would think that it's understood that we just people, we're talking about people issues.
Some people don't.
But some people
They don't get that.
in the world are so bothered by everything, you know, that they want to demonize and make everything so, who are you to talk about that? And I'm like, hi, I'm a human, you know, that had human experiences. And our audience is also full of human beings who've had human experiences. And that's part of the reason why we choose to talk about human experiences. All right, so I'm going to get started. Dear Nisa and JD, my name is Melissa. My story is this. My son passed for a school, of which I would not name, and as much as we could have, his father and I tried to be involved in his academics. Do it a little faster. We went to his orientation, met all of his teachers. It's a very nice school. A few weeks into the semester would have passed, and one afternoon, as I usually do, but casually, I would go through his cell phone. He doesn't know this, of course. Going through his messages, I found some disturbing pictures, in my opinion, of a young lady, very pretty, that were in his phone.
Wait.
Some looked...
How old is he again?
Did she say it?
Didn't say how old?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Some looked like party pictures, vacation pictures, very revealing pictures, or of her bust and buttocks. They were normalish pictures as well, but based on how she is built, was again, in my opinion, very distracting. And I'm a woman. Can you imagine for these other students? Press pause. Well, if the... okay, let's go through.
So, wait, let me... go ahead.
Going through the messages and seeing some of the conversations with his friends made me very uneasy. They were saying, this is why I love maths. And another was saying, I could stay in maths class all day. One of them said, this lady has an OnlyFans page and wished they could get the link. Shaking my head. All right? Why are you watching me? I'm just trying to focus on the screen.
Go ahead.
I spoke to my husband and showed him the pictures and messages, and his response was, well, boy, way, and told me to deal with it. While I tried to stomach his response, my genuine concerns for my teenage son are, 1. Press pause. So he's a teenager, right?
So, you know, from the time the father say, well, boy, and whoa, you know what she looking like?
I don't know what she looking like. I don't know what I don't even know what the wife looking like. We don't know if he have some forehead fetish and we don't know. But the way you say that is going to send me through the roof. Because what does that mean?
Well,
what do you think that means?
If the father say, if the mother show, continue this thing now.
No, I want you to tell me
if the
what
mother,
that means. No.
If the mother shows the father the picture, and he say, way, well, boy, it
And
means she looking a particular way.
What does that mean?
Well, you know, you know, tongues, money making tongues in bottom outside.
Anyway,
Continue.
Number 1, will my son be so distracted that he won't learn a damn thing? 2, do I go to the principal? I don't want her to lose her job or anything, but what on earth do I do? Thanks in advance for your input and your fry bakes.
Wow. Let me hit her this boy.
It's not a very hard, it's not a very relationship-y.
It's not relationship, but you know, we don't control the letters that come in. Of course, if you want to send your letter or send a situation that you've been going through, or you know somebody went through, send it to us, frybakeandlime@gmail.com. That's where we got this one. So
right. So Margaret says
Margaret
says she looking like the pic Nisa showed JD with the 5 tickets.
well, this is what I talking about. This is what I feel.
So yes, it's a math teacher. I need to call in to give my 2 cents as Liana. I think Sadie said something, but let me see if I find it on my phone. I'm not seeing it here.
This is a serious one because I think school teachers don't look like what they used to look like when I was in school.
Let me say
They used to wear gabardine skirt and flower dress with a kind of pot. Now I seen teachers around, how they looking like?
Jill, I would say, like from my perspective, although she didn't ask about the husband's statement, Like I could say, I have some things to say about that as well, you know?
Well-
but Jill is saying I was about to say that this topic is a bit different for a change. Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanna send your topic, email us frybaconlime@gmail.com, or if you know somebody's situation, right? But of course it's anonymous, like we did. So this person sent it, and
And we don't have any proof that her name is Melissa either. You know, that's what she said her name is.
her name is Melissa.
But
You know how long I hear?
about Gabardine. We are saying there should be a dress code for teachers, especially if they dress.
Well,
modern.
Ria, here what's going on.
Remember
it's
in
not
the-
about her dress code in the classroom, you know.
Ria, remember she said that there were some normal pictures,
Yeah, it's not about her
but
dress code in the
because
classroom.
because of how she was built,
Is she breast
in-
big, she's waist small, and she bottom big. So them small men and them in class watching she, every time she writing on the board and she swings so, she bottom rubbing off what she write on the board.
Chitty.
So them fellas and them can't believe they say, well, you know, them imagine them being 12 and 13 and them in our classroom. And she say, all right, now here what to do. X equals so, and it's only breast in their face because she breast so big. That is what it's talking like.
So why does her waist have to be small, and her bottom have to be big?
Because, and they say in the letter how something about buttocks big.
She did say that, but then
She's a woman trying to think. If it was a man writing that, the man would have said she bottom big. She writing on the board. X equal X squared plus Y squared equals C squared. And when she turned around to say, oh, you understand? And she turned back. She want to know is who rubbing off the board? Is she bottom rubbing off the board?
first of all, her bottom cannot rub off the board unless it's some kind of preschool thing and it's down by she knee.
No, but she bottom so big, it's up in the air.
Liana Freya Adams says, I work at a secondary school, and when I transferred from primary school, had to make a conscious decision to dress differently because it ain't easy. Because I ain't out here to give nobody, boy, child, a hard time.
A hard, that is a stand she talking about.
Oh my God.
Because you see,
What is her name again?
Who said that?
Leanne?
Leanne, no, she don't. No,
Leanne.
here the back and
Leanne, so what you telling me is, right?
No.
Hold on, don't talk.
She know what she talking about.
That's so unfortunate.
Next thing, somebody jump up, Miss, and he had to do so because Miss looking like Baywatch, the Brooklyn version.
JD, every time you talk, I am offended.
How I offended is the woman who sent in the letter and want to know. Anyway, that is not the problem. Her problem, as I gathered, wasn't the dress code in class.
No, she didn't.
The fellas
She
and them
said-
find Instagram.
She said that.
We had to unload this.
She said that some of the pictures were normal in her opinion, but because of how the person was shaped and whatever, it's still a lot. Like the person is like distracting.
That means she is extremely super, what not me say it, babe, what the world describe as super sexy. That is what she is. That woman who write that letter just being modest. That is why the man say, the father say, way boy, way. When a man say way, you know, that means it's extra sauce.
So so I have seen on the road, right, women with very big behinds, but it doesn't look good. Like, I'm not trying to say what I'm not saying, I just
Like
saying what
who
I'm
so?
saying.
Like what so?
Listen, I'm talking, you're talking through. So I have seen women on the road with very big behinds, but it doesn't look good. What, in my opinion, is that it might have, you might see a lot of cellulite, or you might see...
No, it have men real love cellulite, baby. You talking about now you're starting to talk about things, stretch mark and cellulite.
Okay, well, this is what I'm saying. In my opinion, I wouldn't just say once somebody have a big bottom that makes them, you know, sexy.
Well,
I don't get it.
Let me tell you what I've heard, because I have no comment on this.
And I have, and my sister and I have had conversations because we have a cousin with a very big butt. And in my mind, I used to be like, I would be confused as to how people would act because I probably shouldn't say this. Okay, the person that this woman describing looks like she dressed in the part. The person that I talking about now wouldn't even dress the part. But it's the same reaction, and I'll be like,
Caribbean men, I've heard, right? My peers around me, they act extremely excited whether the bottom shape so or so. Once it's big and it's swinging and it's left and it's right and it's thick, men in the Caribbean is go for that.
Okay.
It's a matter if your belly big, your belly flat. Well, no, if your waist small, no, they're extras. Okay. If your belly flat and then your waist small, then you get extra kind of different height. Don't have men who just don't like big girls, they like slim girls.
I have seen you looking at women that I would think.
Never see me look at anything. I'm looking at somebody designer clothing because I love fashion.
Remember, you always have a story. So I would have seen you looking at women that I don't understand, and then I would just say,
never.
I'm not going to say nothing because he will give me some handsy-pansy story that I'm not trying to hear.
No, remember, I'm popular and I know a lot of people. So if I watch a woman, it's because I try to remember, hey, where was she from, boy?
That is such... Let's read some of the
such nothing, it's my truth. That's what it is.
That is not true at all.
But this scenario, let me just, before you read the comments.
Akin says, all the time Nisa asks JD to explain what he meant, JD start explaining and Nisa has a problem. I don't have a problem.
Guys,
I'm just trying to understand.
Let me finish, because there's a part in the letter that is a serious thing.
Right.
They said that the boys found her Instagram.
Oh, right.
That means she out there
the OnlyFans
in bikini, and then one of them say they heard that she has an OnlyFans.
So that exists in Trinidad? OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is a Trinidad. I think it's an internet thing.
But you know, I only know about that from you.
But you could make some money on that, you know.
Jerry,
if you was about that life.
Insult.
No, I'm not insulting you. You had the shape and the body for it.
My father, I don't. I have a shape to just live. Don't attach me to them things.
Hey, Shamika.
Hi, Shamika.
No, I'm just saying, anybody could take out OnlyFans.
So, okay, I heard about that from you, and again, it was as the conversation we were having today earlier. I'm just like, of course he knows about OnlyFans. I don't know nothing about OnlyFans until he tell me about it. And
I know about it because I kind of on the ground, remember?
I on the ground too? I am closer to the ground than you are.
You are not on the ground.
Margaret McCollin says, but that's her personal life. Nina says, Nisa, they look like duck behind. That have men who not into huge butts. They say it's not hygienic.
One hygienic, the big bottom?
Yeah.
Why? Because they can't wipe the bottom? Why
did you say bumsy or something? Luan says, guys, we're living in a different generation. Respect is out the door on both sides. Before I finish, read your comment, Luan. I beg to differ. I think all we get from men these days, the pants might be a little tight. I remember there was a time when I tried to get sarcastic, like there's this man called the King of Squats. I used to watch him because I exercise, right?
Like the butter man on TikTok.
Could you stay out?
Who walking like a crab,
Jenny, right? Could you stay out of what I'm saying until I'm done? Right? Because I exercise things pop into my feed. And I could give anybody my phone and you'll see the feed is Jesus, exercise, food, home decor. Right? So this man popped into my thing.
I rebuke you at time, you know.
Why?
Because I was scrolling and I saw...
Jerry, listen, you keep your homophobic things on your side. Let me finish what I was saying.
I thought it was a woman doing exercise.
Let me finish
when I see spin on ski. Yeah, man, what kind of damn...
Jerry, can I finish what I was saying, please?
Continue.
Right. So I saw this man come across the screen and he was just exercising. Before you know it, it turned into, oh my God, can you look at his butt? And I'm like, okay, even if you see it, why do we have to, everything that we see and think it had to come out we mouth in this kind of like, I don't get it.
Women love he on TikTok.
Anyway, so I was saying, you know, when I try to get sarcastic, we had a discussion here sometime, and the men get real upset. Oh, thing he on this tights. And I say, oh, so you're offended? So all of a sudden, he doing something, but when women do it, is normal. You see the double standard? So I said that to talk about Luan's comment. She says, guys, we're living in a different generation and respect is out the door on both sides. I personally know teachers that have to dress down in school, which is respectable, because of the young men they are dealing with in school. That's crazy. This teacher is pretty and has a great shape.
Right. So what I'm saying is, Luan, the problem is not the teacher's dress code in the school. The problem is that same teacher has an Instagram and it's public.
Right.
Or not, because it could be private, but you know how that is go. Somebody thinks that a screenshot, and the little boys end up getting pictures of her in tongue, right? Bottom outside, party dress, pum shorts, whatever. That's her Instagram, that's her personalized. So the mother is asking, and they also hear she have her OnlyFans, and the boys and them say, if we could only get that, but you never know. So the mother is asking, I wonder if this teacher who looks a particular way or builds a particular way could be so distracting to her son that he ain't gonna learn nothing.
Right.
What should she do? Should she go to the principal and say, listen, I don't think this might be a wise decision. Does it have any ground for her to do that? Can the principal remove her? And I don't know, honestly, I don't know what to do in that situation, because they can't tell me that she's normal.
What do you mean you can't tell her?
Basically, if you have boys in a class,
Right.
and you're teenage boys,
Right.
and you have a teacher up there who built a little bit heavy, different in the waist and in the buttocks and in the breast area, that she should burst in, or even not. I don't know, maybe she had to put on something different.
Debbie Eversley says, can we also keep in mind that teenagers' hormones are all over the place. This is where parenting comes in, and they need to have certain talks with them. Because one of the things she was saying is that one of the things she was saying is that the boy doesn't even know that she goes through the phone. And I think Debbie's comment is very strong. I mean, I would also tell my child's father, that seemed very strange to say out loud. I would also tell him, and I've told him over the years, that there comes a point in time where you can't talk to me and say, well, he ain't know I know.
We'll call after the break, Jackson. We'll open the lines after the break.
You know, I'm just like, hey, if you are seeing something in your child's phone or email or whatever, and you as a parent, you wondering what to do, one, he will get vexed, or try to intervene and fix a situation, and you are choosing to just say, well, he don't know. Like, I think that is, no disrespect to, but I think that's
pretty
not
good. Black says she out of order to go to the principal. Such is life. Teach your child to respect women.
Okay,
that's
Black.
it. Leave social media
for after school.
For after schooling. Ryan, hey Ryan, thanks for coming in.
What do you think about Black? That is
She out of order to go to Olia. Let me tell you something. Olia know the kind of women we talking about.
You have made sure that we know the type of woman you're talking about. So we know what you're talking about.
I don't think women understand being a young man having to sit down. Having to sit down and stare at the opposite sex, and you ain't looking normal like old teacher. I never see in my time growing up and think no teacher, and if it was, is Miss Duberly. I remember Miss Duberly from QF Junior Sec. She's about 69. We used to wonder, what was she still doing teaching? Teachers were older than us. I had one teacher, boy, where she used to lose her mind. You could have tell she's like our sister's age. You could have tell she's young, but then she's still a teacher. But then she's still wearing them blousey things. She have on her glasses, real nerdy. You ain't seeing no teacher coming in there looking like she
woke. Jill says, in that case, she needs to speak to her son about the teacher's private life. She needs to speak to her son about the teacher's private life is separate and apart. The question is how she dresses for school, because IG is her private photo.
Yeah. And we way off with ads. We were supposed to run an ad at 1:15.
Just 1:15. So you can run it.
And then we're supposed to close this hour at 8:30. So we're gonna be back after the break. Then we're gonna open up the lines. I want to hear from some men.
Well,
I want to hear
we
from
have
some
one
men.
lined up to call, so we'll be back after the break.
Right after the break. All right. Yeah, of course.
You
First
played-
hour,
you
we're
played
still in
too?
the first hour. Yeah, let me run the next one too,
Oh, yeah,
right? We're going to run the next one. This hour is sponsored by Shans, and also it's also sponsored by Nisa in concert November the 12th. Let's go to Shans. Let me tell you something, just looking at Chan's food right now is making me. I feel she need to. She had to get a
Open a
second
branch
branch,
up here.
boy. Like the food court in either town or Tagarigo or something. Because I'm going to tell all you guys, her food is
food is good.
delicious.
Ryan, you're in the live. When we're not in Point anymore, I wanted to know if you ever tried her, but she's really good.
Yeah. So we still in, we 2 minutes still in the first hour also. Tonight Live is sponsored by Nisa in concert. All right, November the 12th, go get your tickets now if you have not gotten it. Monday, please God, is the beginning of the last 2 weeks. And this is where people just go crazy to rush and get the tickets before month 10. When month 10 hit of this month, we have 12 days after that. And then, you know, things sell off. All right, the tickets are located. These are ticket locations. I'm going to put it up for you. King's Lounge Barber Spa, O'Meara, Rima, and Movie Town, Botanica Way Health Store, St. Augustine, Main Road. Evangelist Jewelers upstairs, Sharon's Plaza, that's in Shoguanas, and Little Caesars Outlet, all Little Caesars outlets. If you're from South, going to Gulf City or C3, Tagarigua, Marval, Arpita Avenue, Arima, and QREP. Sponsored by, our title sponsor, of course, is Crystal Premium Drinking Water. That's the only water we just drink wrong here. You understand? Only water we drink out here, wrong here.
All right, so let's get to some of the comments.
Comment. Let's
that
open up the
happened
lines.
while, yeah, you can, yeah, but I'm going to read comments in the
Read the
meantime.
comments.
All right, Joanne Hospitaler says, somebody types, it doesn't matter what you wear, you can't help the way you look.
That's what I'm saying.
Dot says, some of my teachers were just like 5 or 6 years older than us. Janelle Archer Chan, good night, sis.
That's Janelle.
How you doing?
What's up, Janelle?
No, it's not Janelle. I just say Janelle Archer to hear JD. That is
Oh, well,
Janelle.
no, I just see Janelle a long way.
So let me read Janelle's comment after. I hope I find it back. I really don't want to lose it.
I'm going to put it up on the screen.
Okay, put it on the screen. Let's take a call.
Lines are open.
I'm trying to answer. What going on with his phone? Answer.
Speaker.
Good evening, Jacksonville.
Jax.
A pleasant good evening to JD and Nisa, our superstar.
Superstar, you call me, you know, bro.
Oh, don't say that too loud, boy. Some people might disagree. How you doing, buddy?
I did humble, just excited as I'm JD. We wondering what to ask me. Ask me quick, man.
But I know I was saying we looking forward to. I hear Birdie say coming on in Trinidad for the concert. That I don't know if it's how true.
Of course, but you know, I mean, I'll be there on the 11th, so I'm ready for the concert on the 12th.
Oh gosh! Listen, Jax, we can't meet. Guys, if you don't know who this is Jacksonville. He has been found a foundation watcher, and he's always calling and dropping them gems. He's coming to Trinidad, and he is going to be in Nisa's concert, all the way from Jacksonville, Florida.
It's going to be epic.
Epic.
That alone make me smile, Jen.
And I just want, look, what I was asking you too, if 3/4 is actually, you know, accepted, because guess what? I come in pink because I still in the cancer run.
No problem.
Yeah. With cancer.
Yeah, do your thing, do your thing.
Yeah.
So talk to us.
All right, on to this topic.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I hope this lady listening, because listen, she's supposed to be so proud of her son. Because we live in a day now where your son only studying boys, just like he said. You have a son who lost it. No, come, it's a serious thing. You have a son who lost it on his teacher. First thing I mean, they get the woman picture over the internet. Now,
Right.
how dare you play? When to go to the principal, that woman's supposed to sue you after you go to the principal.
Really?
So whatever she do after school hours, she's not on the clock. That's her business. That's her business. If you supposed to set up guidelines with your son
Right.
on what you go on the internet to even look at, because if you have that kind of picture, maybe you're watching porn. So we're going
Right.
go and complain on people them.
Right.
Come on. We just church this, and you know it too. I mean, we just go to church. When I go sometime, and the female in them, they're wearing so much, the clothes so tight, you could see who have one piercing.
Yeah.
You could see the shape of the coochie.
Okay.
What are you going to stop with church? No, you won't. No, you won't. Like I say, she's supposed to be so glad that your son, there'll be a time now where your son, he want to be a girl. At least you show his son a boy, because he watching women fascinating him. So you're supposed to be happy about that. Really happy. I mean, for him to sit down and let him know, you know, little guidelines.
Okay.
But lady, be happy. Be happy because your son, right now, you want to share pole.
Oh,
Good thing, like if you have a hole. No, come on. I mean, let me be real here. Hey, a little boy.
Share pool, you see.
Everybody, you know, because of everybody trying to identify as something else. Right now, we have an egg shortage here. We have an egg shortage. All them identifying as goddamn roosters. We can't get egg.
You know, I do appreciate, you know, when I first started talking, as usual, sometimes I'm like, what are you saying, Jacksonville? But you know, I think it's how you just say what you just say, it scare me sometimes. But you know, what you're really saying is that, okay, we're facing an issue in this world right now where there's a lot of that thing happening. And the healthy part of
The
it
by numbers,
I didn't say it. You don't need to say nothing. JD, learn. Right? So what you are saying is that at least, you know, she's dealing with a healthy attraction. But she has to have the necessary conversations that stem from now this thing. All right. But you see how you were saying it was throwing me off a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I was saying, get to it, you know, you have to be down to the people, you have to put on the ground, because some of them don't understand, like, you know, they have to go down there, go down mud, and water with them.
I don't wear life vest when I'm talking to you, because you just go.
Listen, I have some son and some grandson, and I'm telling you straight out, I'm so glad that my son them done show me who they are. I still have grandsons, open and play board, that they have women picture in their phone. I ain't beating them with them, because you live in a time now where the devil deceiving all these little boys, telling them, oh, they're already born as a girl, it's just they're trapped in a body. Glad if your son looking at the opposite sex. Yeah, be happy. Be happy.
Interesting. Interesting. Thank you.
Sorry. And again, I say, I want fried pig. I don't know how it happened, but I want fried pig.
You're working out. Tell us your itinerary and how long you're staying here. Remember, I only know the recipe for 6. You understand? So we'll work it out.
I hear it loud and clear, and I love tone and listening.
Thank you, Jax.
Plenty love, Jacksonville.
I wanna squeeze in and close off the 8:30 hour real quick.
But we need to Janelle's comment is gonna be lost.
We're gonna get to Janelle's comment before, and then we're coming back because I wanna honor our sponsors, all right, and stay on time. We always blame. Continue.
We always blame the woman. Well, Janelle Archer-Chan. We always blame the woman. But where is the accountability by the boys? We're raising boys with rapist behaviors and getting on like it's normal. Getting on like girls don't have the exact same hormonal overload, but somehow they control it. No, girls are trained properly, and we keep letting our boys fall through the cracks.
Stop it. She says, "Stop it! Stop that nonsense."
I like. What she said is true. There are 4 likes on that comment. I'm going to give it a like myself. It's almost like, Janelle, I would say, I grew up hearing people make accommodations for the way a boy is. And when I had my son, one of the things I would tell him is, that's not how it works around here. It's not how people say you are. Or this is what a boy is supposed to do and this is what a man is supposed to do. That's incorrect. But somehow we just say, oh, that's what boys just do. Yeah, and you just leave it. So thank you so much.
We're going to take the call, but let's go back. I need to stick to the business.
All right, so let's go.
We're going to the break, and when we come back, we'll take the call, right? Closing off our number. I'm going to edit that. I edited that. All right, so we have a caller in the line. Caller, what's up? Where you calling from?
I am calling from East Trinidad.
East Trinidad. Talk to us. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What do you think?
I totally agree with what Jacksonville just said there in terms of that is healthy attraction. I know one person who gave her testimony about how, you know, when she grew up, she was warned against boys, don't study boys, don't do, stick to your books, don't study boys. And today, she has turned the total opposite from hetero to, you know, the other kind.
Right.
So, I will not discourage any, well, if I was in that situation, I would have not discouraged that young man to not be attracted to the opposite sex. But I would have encouraged him, you know, watch, but make sure and focus on your work.
All right. So
Focus
okay.
on what your teacher's saying. Instead of saying, hey, what you doing? Watching them thing for? Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, the young man turn waving a whole color flag.
Right. So but as a parent, you wouldn't go to the principal and share your concerns about your child not being able to focus on the board, but focus on the teacher's body. You wouldn't make that complaint.
I would say that is the parent's responsibility. The only thing I would raise with the principal maybe is to encourage the teacher to dress proper when dealing with boys.
Right.
And the same way men with girls, because, you know, don't feel like, you know, girls is what, you know, our, you know, thing, you
That's
know,
what
thing.
Janelle was saying.
Right. Well, let us watch two ladies. Come on, don't get like if it's only we that watch, or let us watch we do. But anyways, I have a quick story. And the story is, I remember working in a secondary school, and this teacher was well put together. You understand what I'm saying? Had all assets intact, and you know, wanted to advertise basically. And I'm not sure if the teacher was aware that she was advertising, but you know, she was advertising, and so a lot of window shoppers. It was a boys' school.
Oh.
Right. A boys' school.
A lot of window shoppers, young window shoppers, was surrounding, you know, the individual. And I observed that from afar. I mean, while the attraction is a good one, you know, I went, you know, when no young man was there, and I said, listen, I know you love the attention. And she smiled. I said, I know you love the attention, you know, that you're getting from these young men. You know? And it was true, she didn't object to that. I was like, but you had to be mindful. I mean, she was a new teacher coming into the system.
Right.
So I said, yeah, you know, you have to be mindful of how you look. Because while you busy teaching the course that you came to teach, none of these young men actually studying what you came to teach.
Oh my.
They're studying what you're advertising.
Right.
And she was like, and she faced unserious one time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was she offended?
And I left.
Nisa's asking if she was offended.
No, if she was offended, she would not talk to me after that day, and we spoke after that day.
Okay.
She tried to curb the attire after, you know.
All right.
You know, to be more not granny-ish, but
a little bit more aware of her surroundings.
That's right. That's
all right.
You could wait after You can wait after the school hours. Me and no problem.
Okay. All right, this caller. Thanks so much for calling.
Anyway, God bless.
Yes,
Blessing,
man. You know, yeah.
Is that my homie?
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out. What's up, Michaela? All right, so Michaela says this topic is for another episode. Children making children. The youths of today has no morals or values because their parents are still learning how to be grown-ups. A lot of parents want to be their kids' friends instead of a parent, not knowing where to draw the line. It all begins at home. Let me tell you,
I agree with that 1,000%.
First of all, after one time is two times, because Michaela and I went to school, and I didn't think that she would be a grown-up to speak like this. Michaela was a rude girl. She was one of them bad girls that beat you up in the street, walking crazy. You understand? And everybody's afraid of her, as a matter of fact.
And you too?
Yeah, she was the most popular girl in school. And she was going to school. She's the most, you ever know those schools that together, the junior sec here and then the comprehensive there? Right. How could one person be the most popular person in two schools combined? You're talking about 6,000 children and everybody knows she named. That's who trust. So coming from, you know, of course now she's grown. Right. And this is a grown, mature mom statement. But she's absolutely 1,000%
She's absolutely correct. I remember when I started saying that a lot of parents guilt parents, whether you're divorced, getting divorced, or just a parent. A lot of parents are just, they don't want to hurt their child, so they're doing things that they can't afford. The child might have a temper and they don't want to think because the child might cuff them down. It's a lot in society.
Of course, Ryan, shout out. Thank you for coming in. Ryan says the difference now is that teachers probably always had their private lives.
Correct.
Now it's publicized on social media.
Correct.
I know many teachers who don't use their real names on IG just to avoid children they're teaching to follow them.
Okay.
The parent who shared the scenario should speak to her son, saying, hey, it was brought to our attention that guys in class are sharing the teacher's pictures, etc. We would like you to be responsible with your comments and more so how you behave. It starts at home.
Yeah.
The men are calling.
Give
I'm
them
surprised.
a little applause
the
for
ladies
that.
are not. Did the ladies calling yet on this topic?
No, but the women are speaking.
Women are speaking. My closing thoughts.
We had
torn.
Janelle, again, I was just going to bring up what she said, facts, accountability, and training. And it really goes back to being that brave model of appearance.
I find certain people should be hired built on appearance for certain jobs.
Really?
Yeah, because they do it for air hostesses. And somebody who real big can walk through the aisles can't get a job as an air hostess. I don't know what the real reasons are, but I've never seen a big air hostess lady.
Isn't it hostess?
Air hostess. Don't test me.
Hostess, like hospice, like a cancer hospice? Hostess.
Air hostesses.
Isn't it hostess? Air hostess?
That's the ghetto way of saying it.
The what?
And I'm mad at you because, you know, you just move from ghetto to uptown sometimes.
No,
but,
you're in the wrong chat.
You know, I'm consistent. I'm consistent. Debbie says, do we know the teachers dress at school? Remember, it's the pics he had on his phone from another source. And teenagers do go looking to see and follow their teachers. Well, what we gather is, Debbie, that the mother was saying that the boys found the Instagram and she was tongues and bottom.
Hey, Maddie.
1. 2, the mother also said,
Maddie, say good night, babe.
Hey, Maggie, what's up?
Maddie.
Maddie's in here?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh,
hey,
Maddie's. Blessing, good night to Maddie's. All right, so the mother was saying, even if she is in
normalish clothes,
she's still distracted.
She's still a bit distracting.
Which means...
which means
that
what?
She bottom real big, she waist small, she breast big. She distracting. And how some people, they can do it. All it is be on Instagram, all it is see these women out here looking. Some of them just look like a spectacle, like, wait.
Oh, thanks for saying that.
No, but what I'm saying is not me. I'm saying what people say, babe. I'm reporting it.
Luan says, why did the dad say to the mom, handle it? It makes me wonder. You know, I was even wondering. Well, it doesn't seem that the mother feels any way, you know, so it's not like she's trying to dim another woman light or anything. Janelle says, no, JD, to his topic. Could you go back to Janelle's comment, please?
Look right here. That's not it?
No, that's Margaret. I was reading Janelle. But you can read Margaret as you had it on the screen.
Oh, Margaret, what she says?
Margaret says, JD, you cannot discriminate when hiring flight attendants, no longer that. Janelle says...
Okay.
Janelle says, I can't see it, babe.
My bad.
Janelle says,
I didn't know
no.
that about the flight attendants.
She says, no, JD, there are weight limits, I think, for air hostesses because of the weight factor and the aisles and the lack of space or risk to having health risks in the air. But how you look can't affect a job like a teacher.
Janelle, I understand. I respect that. But I think this is what I think. Bordering on my closing thoughts. I'm a closing thoughts. But if you are a teacher in a girls' school, fine.
Can I
If it's a boys' school,
question before
you have to have a way you have to...
Can I ask a question before you continue? Kind of bordering on what Janelle was saying, I hope I'm not wrong, right? But she was talking about basically responsibility. Most times, and all you listen to us saying, don't say what I'm not saying.
Let me put it on you now, pap.
So let me look here. Right. Is it offensive? It has been my experience that whenever you engage a woman about how she dresses, the normal response is that the person or persons should just control themselves. Is it that we are saying that women don't have a responsibility or men don't have a responsibility? Is that what we are saying as a society? Because in my mind, I subscribe to people being able to, you know, live their lives and all of that. But are we really saying that nobody has any responsibility to anybody? Because we should just be better. I would like that answered. You know what I mean? Because I understand how it feels. So I remember going in certain spaces and somebody told me sometime, you always have on a short pants. No, this was I'm not gonna say who it was or anything. And I could feel a little something, you know, like I wanted to say something, but then I just responded a different way so that I could just drop everything. You could have told me you move the camera because I'm looking into the camera.
sorry, look here, you get back there.
Yeah. You know, so is it that we don't have any response, nobody has a responsibility, or can women, based on what JD was saying before, JD was saying that he don't think women understand what can happen on the other side of the fence. Is there any room, I'm asking as a woman, is there any room to explore healthily not being offended by such conversations? That's a question. I don't know if it could ever be answered because I do agree people need to be responsible, you know. But to me, like my friends know, if boys are coming over, I dress differently. That's just me. That's how I always was. You know, if it's just the girls linemen, I may dress differently. But all my life, I've had this discussion with people telling me, why I'm trying to be this and I'm trying to be that. But I just know if I'm around guys and I have on a particular thing, I start to feel uncomfortable because I've seen people watching me this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I don't like how it feels. So if I could protect my mental space and somebody else, I kind of, you know.
Yeah, Janelle, I feel it. So JD, you are trying to train boys to not exist in a real world. They can't choose who they meet, correct? You can only choose how you respond. You have to control. I'm with you 1000%, but I really feel also that is a predicament. Any women out there would like to answer Nisa's
No, Black. If you listen to what I said I believe both men and women have a responsibility. But I'm asking, usually when you speak to women about these things, immediately, not me, immediately the response is usually why they can't control themselves.
Right.
And I am just asking, not attacking or condemning, is there any room for understanding? Or is it just that how we live in life now is that it don't matter. People are just supposed to be responsible, so nobody has a responsibility. That's my question.
All right. Michaela says, I agree to disagree with teachers, dress code, social life, private life, and so on. But as much as everyone has private life outside of their jobs, they also have to remember they are also role models. My mom was a teacher, always carried about herself respectably, always attired. Well attired, thank you, and had the utmost respect from her students. Do have in mind
we didn't
have cell phones, social media, and that time. But even if they did, she
was always a woman that carried about herself in a respectful manner.
1000% agree with that. You know what it is too? I think there are certain jobs that call for a higher position even beyond your workplace.
But then,
I see some police officer women starting to look, you just be questioning. You see them on Instagram. Hear me now.
I don't see that.
You don't see certain police women on TikTok.
No. My algorithm is very strange.
To those of you all who are algorithm,
it might seep in, and you know how very fast I swipe.
Okay. The norm, well, let me inform you.
Yeah.
The norm now that there are police women in their 20s, early 30s,
very young.
and these girls is looking like models in police uniform. You can't fight that because if you're pretty, you're pretty, right? Fine. But that's not really what was attached to police. You can't fight that. But I ain't saying no. But when you go a step further now, and then your Instagram, your TikTok, 1 minute you're in the police dancing. Nigga, come on. You dancing to the trends, and then in your same TikTok, you in short dress, short pants or whatever. When man see you on the street now, check you.
There's no respect.
I have no respect for you. You're not no bad man police.
So then you're saying, what you just said there is so powerful, and I hope women are listening.
You can't come and arrest me?
Hold on. But what you said there, even if you take it out of the context of a policewoman, you just said so much. Normally we try, and this I don't wanna get overboard or offend anybody, but normally when we have these conversations with certain types of dress codes, people say the women have no respect for themselves. What you just said is that based on how you portray yourself versus what you're supposed to be, when I see you, I can't respect you. I'm not saying why I'm not saying, but I'm just saying what you just say. Right? And I hope women are listening. Like sometimes we've been trained to live in a world, we live in a world where we've been trained to almost believe.
Don't try to tap the speech, you know. What I'm saying is, I'm speaking about jobs.
The more that we share, we call it whatever, we call it empowerment, we call it all kind of things. Hold on, I didn't stop you from talking.
But I don't want to tie up my words.
I am not tying up your words.
I'm trying to twist it up. Go ahead now. I was talking about jobs.
So it only applies. So what you telling me?
I'm not saying only.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying when it comes to
we're speaking
about
saying.
Jobs.
But you just said it doesn't apply to jobs only.
Wait a minute. I said when it comes to particular jobs, certain people have a responsibility outside of their workplace.
I just asked if it only applies to jobs, and you just said it doesn't apply to jobs only. Didn't you just say that?
I can't remember, but go ahead now. If I say it, I say it.
All I'm saying is only listen to what he just said, right? Good.
What she said about all boys play mass and tongues?
Of course you saw that. No, she says, I teach all boys. I play mass in tongues, end up in papers. Never had an issue with a student because we hold our boys to a very high standard. Doesn't mean that some boys don't jump out themselves, but it's just not accepted. I also have private social media accounts.
Oh, Jenna's a teacher?
Yes.
Well, look at that. Me, you know, I didn't really hit me. Okay, so she's saying she's playing mass in tongues. She never had an issue with a student because...
So
okay, well, Janelle, this kind of falling in your garden.
But she said it doesn't mean that some boys don't jump out themselves. It's just not accepted.
Well, listen. I never had to deal, as Ryan was saying, right? In school, to see none of my teachers playing mass in no tongue
Yeah, different
on Instagram or
different
wherever
day
and
and
wherever.
age.
No, I don't know how we would have deal with that back in school. As she says, it doesn't mean that some people ain't go jump out of themselves. But the title or the job position of a teacher originally has always been a particular kind of way. We never, when you see your teacher, imagine, watch me. As a teacher, that kind of thing you used to be scared of. The respect was so super.
My dad was
that
a
when
teacher.
you see them in the movies,
Fair.
no, boy, you want to see your teacher in even in mall. You running. Hey, miss, you're uncomfortable because you see them outside our classroom. No,
I can't relate, but I respect
Well, I
your
remember
view.
you had some real bad teachers.
Bad?
Beat your licks.
Why?
I don't want to see them
So a
outside
teacher
of
they
school.
just beat you for no reason. I never
we
got
used to get
licks.
licks
I
for
never got
nothing.
licks in school, so I don't know what
Teachers
you're
used to
talking
beat me in school just for running the class or they making noise. Whap, whap, clock.
But you're
ting.
getting licks for making noise.
Remember,
That's not
teachers can't-
nothing. You just said you used to get licks for nothing.
Anyway, I guess things are and have been changing. So, a little bit outside now. Everything out on the gram. Yeah, everything outside on the gram. But it's weird. Yes, JD, they still behave.
That way when they see you.
That's true, JD's love.
Dr. Dre says, modesty is fading. Even if you're accustomed to dressing in a particular way, you are supposed to know where to draw the line, especially when it comes to your job, male or female. Our culture now is so sad. People will dress like a lion, and if people start running, they are offended.
Dre-
It had a thing I
Dre
used to tell
always
JD.
drop the gems. Shout
he
out to
do, he
Dre.
do. I used to tell JD, men create monsters and then say, I'm afraid of the dark. Kind of goes in line with what Dre was just alluding to. Brenda Green, good night. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're well. She says, morally, we've lost it. Growing up in both elementary and secondary school, teachers were our models, especially based on how they dressed. It was a long time ago, and so things have changed for the worst. Margaret McCulling says, but how do you expect a child to separate his feelings when he sees a teacher with all her cheeks cadument day, then fully decked the next? Nah, man.
Listen,
Yeah, well,
and this is to bring no offense to anybody. We love all the teachers, Janelle and whoever other teacher might be watching this on the repeat or whatever. But I'm just saying, as a young man, I don't want to see my teacher playing maths with tongues out bottom and then on the papers, and then I don't know how to comprehend with that when I come to school next morning and I see you. I had to be a different level of mature.
But that is what somebody said there.
I have to be a different level of mature, which I would not have been
Good night, Onika.
back in school. You would have get, I don't know, boy. That would have just be had me and Eldo. If I see my teacher bottom outside thing and then check me in school when I come to school and you there, that not really mattering in my mind.
So then,
Maybe the type of school, because if you was going Malik or one of them schools, them fellas and them, or Eldo or wherever, maybe it's the type of school where them boys real sheltered and they could just take or whatever. I guess it's the type of school too. But it's kind of strange for, I don't know how that balancing. I don't want to be in that situation.
Black says, so maturity is the problem. Different topic. We have a long comment here from Jean-Marc, the Redeemed Carrington. He says, so many things can be said on this topic. There are many curvaceous women that can't hide their shape no matter what they wear unless it's a non-outfit or hijab. It is incumbent upon adults that they be an example to the younger ones looking. So as a teacher, even in her private life, there should be some consciousness of what is done and shown to the world. Boys and girls are bombarded every day with sexual things, whether TV, social media, etc. The last thing they need is to be aroused in the classroom. But it happens because there are very attractive ladies out there and have chosen to be teachers. That does not take away from her teaching skills, however. There must be some level of respect for self and others.
Rhonda Love. Thank you, Jean-Marc. My opinion, one. You want to get it or you want me to go through?
Go through.
One. Miss didn't make herself, but there should be some self-awareness when it comes to your job space. Specs. I just get through off bad. I don't know if that light come off
Know
me.
your body type. 2, both parents, thank you, Rhonda, both parents should have a conversation with the young man, with the youth man about his transition, which is normal. But the child must know what is respectful and what isn't. Going to the principal isn't necessary unless she is aware that the boy is lust after her and condones it. But they do lust after her. While it may be her personal page, whatever she shares is intentional. Thoughts? I find it get a little quiet.
Yeah, because
I didn't expect this
conversation
to go.
You see, and then we have
Yes, Jill, I'm agreeing.
the other scenario where the boy is saying we hear she have her OnlyFans, and they're looking to see if they get a link.
Yeah. Yep, yeah, there's all of this.
OnlyFans? OnlyFans?
We're using...
If them little dudes, if they grab a OnlyFans now and there's somebody who knows somebody and they can start to get pictures of that. No, your whole vagina outside, where does it stop? I think if you want to be a teacher, it's supposed to have some guidelines. Hey, if we catch you and you have your OnlyFans, you lost your work. Go home. Go and do OnlyFans.
What?
If you want to be a teacher and you have OnlyFans, right, you lose your job. That is one of the clauses. If I had a school, I say, nah, you can't OnlyFans because now now your vagina could be screenshotted and passing around in class. How are you going to deal with that?
Private part, because I'm learning.
Your private part could be
I'm learning that the word is offensive to some persons.
No, I'm not a child. It's not offensive.
I know, I'm agreeing. That's why I use it.
I was going to say a million different other words.
Why would you choose another word?
I chose the correct word. So now you had to deal with that. Check them in class. What? Bye. My closing thoughts. Stick around. What time is it? Let's get a couple more comments. What about the students?
I agree, Janelle. I said it on we had an interview, and I said it because it was the first, hold on, not talking. It was the first, I would say,
let's give her the joke.
Highlight. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to. We had an interview, and the host told me that, they noticed that that was the first word in my book. And I said, yes, the first word in my book was vagina. and everybody in the room was like,
comfortable. And it's not a Christian interview, Janelle.
I was surprised.
It's an urban, normal TV station.
I was surprised.
Vagina. Check the camera.
No, because if you know my personality, I'm not going to say anything else. So I thought if I used the right term, there wasn't going to be,
It is a lot to unpack.
But apparently, the word was offensive, Janelle. So I'm like, so what then do I say? I'm not going to say the P one or the other one. So what do I say? Kit Kat?
Or Catty?
Oh, God. You just have to put it in there. Oh my gosh. So Janelle Gill, and that was my thinking as well. I'm saying I'm using the right word, it's a scientific word. If a doctor was on your program, he would say it. But if a normal person says it, did she just say that? I'm like, what do we do anymore?
Let me tell you, they are a mess when you're part of training.
But even that is training.
No, you see, Janelle threw me off a little bit. Janelle Archer is our friend. I didn't know Janelle Archer is a teacher.
I knew.
I did not know. So now, I don't want to bring offense or figure that I'm pelting shots at Janelle.
But you said it. You said you're not trying to offend anybody.
Right. No, when I say anybody, I know meaning that's why Janelle or anybody else. But I could respectfully be weirdly disagree that when she says, I make papers.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Right.
That's her reality. You don't have
that's
to agree
reality,
with it.
and Janelle is extremely respectable. She's straight up and down. She is a teacher.
Yeah.
She's like she's when you look at her, you would think, yeah, that is what a teacher is supposed to look like. But then she has her personal life where she can play maths.
Trinisa is also a teacher. I forget
Trinisa is a teacher. Look at real teachers in here, boy. all the teachers don't hate me after my closing thoughts, eh?
Oh, okay.
Vagina was offensive.
Yeah. The whole room.
So, but teachers only have all their private lives.
Everybody has a private life.
Yeah, it comes like...
Don't you make the same argument being JD,
right, no.
Jerry Dane Celia, some people knowing you as a gospel artist, and then are like...
I'm happy you go there, now watch the game. I'm happy you went there, right? As a gospel artist, I suffered.
Still suffer?
No, I will give you the extent that he suffered. Suffering. I suffered my personal life where it was bordering insanity because of who I am. I'm not saying to be reckless, but the level of being a gospel artist was so sometimes unrealistically high that you find yourself everybody playing fake.
Oh my gosh.
And after 20 years, I just got a little bit fed up of it and said, listen, you know what? If you choose to excommunicate me now or ban me because I choose to go and have dinner with my wife and show a cocktail drink, which many gospel artists can't do because the church want to know why in your glass. And then you are now not fit to be a gospel minister because you have but the lines you're supposed to follow to stay on track with that. They have no Instagram. Go to any one of them boys' Instagram. I know that now the difference is I know a lot of things about a lot of people when they normal off the Instagram. They didn't showing that, they may blast it showing that because them that go they're not getting no work.
Booking shall decrease.
And I'm not talking about no revelry, nothing here. I talk about regular thing, you know.
Yeah.
So, I knew what I signed up for at the time.
I like Debbie's comment, eh?
I knew what I signed up for at the time, but I knew...
Debbie.
I knew also what would be the effects of that. Teachers, police, ministers, political people, wherever they have a kind of... You choose that road, you have outside of your school, you have a kind of lifestyle that you had to commit to. I don't think school teachers with boys in a classroom supposed to be out there in the gram.
All right.
And then you're coming in school and expecting these young fellas to be maturely like 35 in the mind and the behavior to understand how to deal with you.
Well, I think Debbie highlighted that as well. She was saying that...
We drawing your face.
Yeah, so
we drawing penis on a paper and we passing it around.
Gross. But let me read some of these comments before they disappear. Let me read Debbie's first and then I will have Brenda. So Debbie says, also, are we more concerned about the boys lusting after this teacher? Is she doing her job? And also, are the boys behaving and respecting this teacher at school? Which should have absolutely nothing to do with dress code.
All right, so...
I wouldn't say we're more concerned. It's just, it's definitely a big part of the conversation. And I mean, it's uncomfortable, so... But I do like that you highlighted, is she doing her job? The woman didn't say that at all.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to do the quarter past a little bit later right now. I'm calling Jade. She's my agent. All right. From my insurance agent. Now, she just had surgery done on her mouth.
I want to say this word.
I wonder if she will take the call. If she does not take the call, I'm going to go through and let you all know what's happening. Now, remember, we're still in breast cancer month. October is breast cancer month.
I'm looking for Brenda's comment. Oh my God.
Oh God, Jay talking funny. All right, Jay can't take the call. She can't take the call.
She said she can't take it.
Yeah, all right, so my agent.
Brenda looking for your
my insurance agent. I'm going to deal with her the next time. But it's breast cancer month and I wanted to put up her cancer care plus. All right, her email is there, but let me just run through and let you know the benefits of having your insurance or being insured. Hold on, let me see. Having insurance or being insured? One sec, guys.
Do I say anything in the interim? So before JD gets to the topic, to talking to Jade, Brenda Green says, if I may interject, it's not only teachers that dress inappropriately. I've seen nurses in uniforms that show their derriere that can be tempting to patients.
Okay.
Oh gosh, well anyway.
So we call in Jade and then I want Jade to explain.
So
a
I
little
thought you
bit.
said she can take the call.
She's taking it. She said she'll try.
Hello, good night.
Boy, you're singing like your mouth good to go, man.
Hey, Jade.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh too much. Don't laugh too much.
I cannot.
Man,
Good night, how are you all?
We are good. We
We're
pray
pretty good.
healing
We're
quickly
pretty good.
and speedily over your situation. You had a little dental thing.
I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I received that.
Jade, I don't want to keep you too long, but it's Cancer Month. October is Cancer Month, and we have had a guest on our program, and we didn't even know that cancer is being so prominent these days more than other times, and even men suffer from cancer. Breast cancer.
Yeah.
Breast cancer.
Yes.
You know?
It's actually one of the leading cause of death.
Jesus.
Right? It's really, really, it has been, one of the leading cause of death, and it's something that we must take into consideration. And that's why, the company, we really took this into consideration and made something that is affordable for persons to, be able to get in place and really protect themselves in the event of diagnosis.
Before you get into the benefits, let us know the name of your company and what you do.
Well, I've been an agent at Pan American for the past 22 years.
Wow.
It's something that I really, really love doing. It's something that I hold dearest to my heart because I get a chance to not only, deal with persons, but I get a chance to help and save lives, and protect families. So this really has been very close to my heart. And that is why I think I've been in the business for so long.
You're not only an agent, you are my agent as well.
Yes, I am. I
have the best agent, guys. Tell us a little bit about the benefits of this Cancer Care Plus.
Well, basically, the policy, it really deals with diagnosis. Upon diagnosis, it gives you $80,000 in a lump sum. So you can get, because, prompt treatment is one of the ways to really fight it. Obviously you must go and get your scans and stuff like that. And when it comes to men tend to, procrastinate a little more than women. So we're really driving it home that men take some time and go and get your scans done as early as 40. Or even before. So it gives you $24,000 when hospitalized, and this is whether you're in a private or general institution. Right? So the program itself gives you over $600,000 in benefits, and then you get $100,000 as a bonus of life insurance, that is term insurance, which it's a result whether be by cancer of your passing or by any other cause. So it's really, really something that is affordable but protects you in both aspects when it comes to, God forbid, death.
How much you have to pay? So how you start paying for this and how it does work?
Well, basically, the procedure is very, very simple when it comes to getting the plan. We have the conversation there are people to do, and then based on your age, once you're under 40, you pay $88 a month, right?
$80 a month?
$88 monthly.
88. Wow.
Yeah,
And over
so
40.
you find that that's why it's really, really affordable, and it gives you that sense of comfort to know that you're able to just have something in place, right? And when you cross 40, it takes you to about 126, but it's still within a specific range where a person can afford it. You're paying basically like $1 and something cents a day, right? Whereas, so it really, it's something that, it's within reach for everyone to have.
I see here it says available with single parents,
Single
persons, husband and wife, single parent, and 2 children,
Yes.
full family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so it deals with the entirety of a family. You can have it individually, but you can also do husband and wife, and then you can add your 2 eligible kids as well if you have that. So the plan kind of deals with, the family, because family is important, right?
Yes, definitely.
I think I need to give you a call, Jade.
Yes, please.
Yeah, babe, let me apologize, babe. You really need to, talk to Jade and get the things going too. Of course, Jade has been my agent for, as we say, donkey years.
Yes.
All right, and she doesn't let my thing, does it lapse?
Well, it does lapse if non-payment happens, right? But, I tend to try my best to reach out to clients and make them aware, or we do standing order. There's standing orders, what can be put in place. There's also an option to pay it semi-annually or annually. So, you pay it yearly or biannual so that, you don't run into difficulties. But we tend to stay, I always tell clients, I'm in your life forever when I become your agent.
Yes,
basically.
Nice.
And she's so graceful with her reminders. She said, JD, don't forget you have to pay Monday. JD, ting, and she sticks in your backside until it's paid.
I think I'm going to talk to Jade.
And I believe my payment is, I think it's every 3 months I just do my thing, every 2 months. Remind me, Jade.
You pay every 6 months.
Look at that.
Look at that. You need licks.
Look.
You need
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look
you
at
pay
that.
every 6 months.
And it's really easy, guys, because you make a payment and then next 6 months, but you could have your thing differently. Talk to Jade, she could work it out. You can hit her up at K Moses at
PALIGAGENT.com.
I'm going to put that in the status after. Jade, anything else you want to, let people know before you head back to wrapping up the mouth?
Basically, I just want to say thank you all so much for giving me the opportunity to be here and, of course, bringing the awareness to cancer. And, of course, it's Cancer Awareness Month, so we must take that into consideration. Of course, prompt treatment is one of the first ways to deal with it, but we also must do our scans and make sure that we are okay. All right?
Nice.
So thank you all so much, and I look forward to anyone on the platform reaching out to me. My information is basically free, right? Feel free to reach out to me. It's kmoses at palicagent.com, and I'll talk to you all soon.
All right, great. Thank you so much, guys. And if you didn't get the email, inbox me as you're watching this. And as soon as the inbox, I'm going to hit you up with Jade's info. All right, Jade, thank you so much.
Thank you all. Have a wonderful night.
You're welcome. Of course, it's Cancer Month.
Can
Pink
you argue
October,
with somebody that
and
sounds like that?
Jade, real cool. It's Pink October, and we make space to have to facilitate information about Cancer Month. All right.
And so
you want to get into that cancer care is great.
It's a great,
policy to have here.
There's a life thing attached to it. That's pretty dope. So I'm gonna definitely reach out.
So
to
we
Hi,
missed some
Shannon.
comments. We normally don't do part 2. Do you think this might be a part 2?
No. We're wrapping it up about part 2. I want to blank.
Hey, I didn't even get to do my.
Yes, we know. Blank says, "Don't kill me, but I feel like the ones who complain about how others dress wish they look like the person."
Baby, I'm gonna do it,
Baby, I just read a whole comment. You're here with me?
I'm with you all the time, baby. I am with you all the time.
Anyway, Blanc.
You are my
That
school
is not
teacher.
true. In my opinion, it's not true. Sean Matthew says, "Good night. Can I get her number, please? I'm interested." Did she give the number?
But she didn't give no.
Or just the...
She gave the email.
What did she give? Yeah.
All right, let me put this back up and you write the email for me. Let me zone in on the email.
So it's K Moses, KMOSES, at PALIG, that's Palig, PALIG, agent, AGENT.com.
All right, so
And her name is Jade.
Yeah, so screenshot the email. Let me see where I write it on after. But it's by email only. We could bring Jade back and do a little something.
Yeah, because it clearly doesn't just apply to October.
Yeah.
Can I read Dr. Dre's?
Of course.
Shannon, good
Bring it
to
up.
see you, girl. Yeah, I was going to read it from the phone. Dr. Dre says, agenda is a real thing in this time. While people should definitely have control and respect for others, many of the same ones who agree that people should be able to dress anyhow and be respected won't think twice about locking their doors on the B-thumb if someone looked like a bandit.
Agenda is a real thing. Wow, 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 wow. Coming in hard, coming in strong.
Dr. Dre. I mean, there's so much. There are a lot of things that I don't say because I think very, very differently.
Leave it for the next time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because of the way tonight's live went, with the amount of engagement, you guys really, really gave a lot of insight. Not that you don't ever, but you know, we usually have the show littered with the games and the singing.
We had the games and the random
all of
singings
that. But
and
it's
all that.
29:23 and
we want to wrap up on time. Remember,
we're wrapping up tonight.
Let me just pop in here. Remember, it's my birthday on Monday.
If you would like to sew into our
Bless you, boy.
podcast, you can, if you're living in the United States of Americas, there's the Cash App. If you are Trini, or in Caribbean, you can do End Cash. JD didn't put the End Cash up.
There we are, Cash go.
There it is, endcash.me/JD. And yeah, you can sew into the podcast that way. Thank you in advance for anybody who wants to do that.
Of course, if you have not gotten your tickets yet, before we get to closing thoughts, if you have not gotten your tickets, go get it now. Nisa in concert, November 12th. Hey, I want to see, look, let me.
Remember, you're not buffing people, Watch your energy.
No, I ain't buffing. Again, a little passionate. I want to see everybody. First of all, let me say thank you for this. Look at this. All right.
What am I looking at?
119 shares.
Nah, well, you're overdoing it.
Thank you.
In a good way. That.
Thank
Give
you.
yourself
Thank
a
you
round
for
of
that.
applause wherever you
119
are
shares.
for 119 shares tonight.
I
That's
want to
awesome.
see everybody who's watching this now, and I want to see everybody who's watching the rerun November the 12th.
But JD, some people in the other countries and
That is all right. Everybody from Trinidad, even if you're from New York and you want to come down, make your way down. We have people coming from Canada. We have persons coming from
But you saying that like it's
Florida.
$2 to buy a plane ticket?
I think it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Everybody who's under the sound of my voice and looking at my face, right? I'm going to see if I could have put. Everybody who's looking at me,
Babe, you're talking slow.
I want you all. Come out to my Shirley. I want you all to go.
But I came out.
All right. Not too much. I don't wait too far.
You just come out of the
I
shop.
want you all
You're
to
supposed to
get your
come in.
tickets for November the 12th Nisa in concert. I'm going to come back here, right? It's going to be explosive and it's going to be amazing. These are the ticket outlets. Pause it if you're watching the rerun and go get your tickets.
Just a point to note, remember for the next 2 Saturdays I will not be here. I need to be scarce. I need to take my rest, so I will not be in
You're
Fabric
not
Online.
seeing Nisa next week Saturday, and you're not seeing her this Saturday after that. The next time you will see her is in Happy in a Real Life.
Well,
We're going to have a guest host.
You could check my page. I'll always have
Well, yeah,
stuff
she'll be on the
happening
page.
there. Guys, you should have a pay-per-view for those that live abroad. Joanne, the pay-per-view is not as easy and as simple as
The
people
pay-per-view
think.
is lick sweet bad. Let me tell you why.
It's not as easy as people think.
It's between bad. Is you have to pay a bunch of money to set that up, and then
If
we just
enough
be able
people
to
don't,
recoup.
if 5 people watch it, it's
Yeah.
almost like
We go bankrupt.
it's weird because you have to pay the people to actually stream it, and it's
And yeah, it's a lot of payment. And then no, if we had like a
Sicily,
if we had
I
1,000
agree.
people watching, hey, no problem, you know.
All right,
But hopefully next time we'll be in a better position to do the pay-per-view, whether it pay-per-view bus or
whether
not.
it was or not.
Yeah, that's just like for us giving, but we can't afford it right now. So yeah. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
Thank you, Abigail.
I always say conversations are better once you have them out loud and not in your head. All right. There are a few issues that were brought up in tonight's topic. The husband being the least of my worries. When I was first reading it, I was like, you know, that comment was a bit off-putting for me. and then, you know, you deal with it. It's almost like, I mean, I know every parent has their strength, and, you know, sometimes somebody could say, well, let your dad deal with this, because, you know, I'm not really sure. I didn't really like that the father didn't want to get involved, or the comment that he made. That's just me. But you don't seem, if you're still in the life, which I think you are, all right? You don't seem perturbed by that. Your two questions was, you're concerned about if the boy is learning. I think offhand, keep monitoring his grades, because everybody gets tested at the end of at the end of a term or whatever. So you keep monitoring and see if he's learning. In the first instance, I mean, I also said earlier in the live that I don't believe that parents are supposed to be friends. You're supposed to be friendly. You're supposed to, you know, be a friend, but you're not supposed to neglect that part, that strict part that reserves and kind of demands respect when it comes to your children. You understand? So you have something to say, whether you find it under the bed or however, you deal with the fact that the child may be a little disappointed. So you will go through my things, like, what is this, TV? If you're under my roof, you're under 18, I think I can go through some things respectfully. That's my opinion. If you come across something you're not comfortable with and you need to engage your son, set up a good atmosphere, talk to your boy. You know, in terms of the principal, going to the principal, based on some of the discourse that happened in the live, I was able to have a different perspective. You know, so it doesn't come across as you're running to some, you know, the principal, and you might have this girl's job jeopardized. You know, you could kind of come, if you don't deal with it well, it could kind of come across as people quick to say you're insecure if you're talking about a woman and how she looks. I, for one, disagree with that. But it's the real world, so you have to be very careful. If you believe you need to go to the principal about the person. If it's bothering you at night and you really think it's that much of a problem, then go forth respectfully to the principal. You could probably, well, I mean, once you talk to the principal may talk to the teacher. And let them just deal with that. But at least you might get it off your chest, especially if you're doing it for the right reason, and it's not that you're definitely insecure and that, me, what she teaching my child? And then that energy, I don't like that energy. So hopefully that's not the energy that you go with. And that's my advice for tonight.
Let me give you your love. Right. So before I get to what I think the parents should do, I think, as I was saying before, I'm going to jump back to that. There are certain jobs that supposed to have a particular, it comes with a particular, I guess, policy.
Agreed, Trinicia. That's what I say already.
I guess with a particular policy. If you are going to be a police officer, although we see it sometimes, you cannot, well, to me, I don't know if the rules change, but police supposed to be run-down bandit. You're supposed to be a particular fitness. I think they used to say a height.
Yeah,
but then I don't know, like, things just don't exist no more. Because I see in short midget police. I see a police so short the other day, hear me now.
Seriously?
If you see how short, my man short like you.
So somebody short like me can't be a police?
I don't think so. You're supposed to be a particular height.
Probably there are different sections.
Because the thief could jump over you.
But you so dumb, yeah?
The thief could jump over you.
JD, that
you can't jump up on a high wall. I run in your foot so short. Check me. Running behind you and laughing. And when I reach on a wall now, I jump and hold onto a wall. Check you.
Hey. You so strong. Michaela says she saw a police with a face tattoo.
You hearing what I'm saying? So things like real things change. So I think if you're a police officer, it's supposed to be a particular height, a particular, of course, healthy. You're supposed to run marathon or run. You're supposed to run.
You're supposed to be able to run.
To run.
I feel you.
Not a police who not there yet and you oversize. You roll on the police car.
Hey.
Somebody ball your mother so and so hit you a slap and run because they know you can't run them down. Where you going? That job is not for you.
Understood.
And we could go on and on and on. Me so, right? I afraid heights. Where the hell I going to be scaffolding? Man scaffolding and painting, washing the Twin Towers.
But right, dude, but that...
I go blackout.
But right, but that...
That job is not for me.
Right.
If you are a school teacher and you're in a school with adolescent minds and it comes now to boys, right?
Not girls.
I could give a little leeway. No, we could say it had lesbian children in the school, but I'm just talking about what is regular.
Yeah, I got you.
Right? And you're boys. And you come for a job. Check you. You come for a job. No matter how big your shirt is, your breast bursts in the shirt.
But that making sense, man. You should just get a custom shirt. Because you can't hide it.
But you're still seeing your breast when you turn to the side.
But what if you can't hide that?
That job is not for you. That is all.
What the hell is this?
That job is not for you.
So,
your breast big so.
And
your bottom big.
No,
and check it.
No.
You walk in the principal office.
I disagree.
All the teachers uncomfortable. Check them.
So,
nah. You know it have some women when they walk in a room. It had nothing to do with men or women. Everybody uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable in a weird way, but everybody notice here.
So.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying we'll just go and park up in a funeral in a coffin.
Yeah, because
what I'm saying is when it comes to, I'm not saying you can't go on, you can be whatever you want in life, but when it comes to a school,
okay.
That there are particulars that they could say, you know what?
Nah.
Just like the police officers, just like whoever, you have a kind of criteria, and this is distracting to our mixed school, to our boys. You are not going to have a good time. Parents are going to, wherever and wherever, it's just not for you.
I hear what you're saying, but
no, it's not discrimination. It's just that this particular job requires a particular kind of person, and you are not that person.
Atkins says it had 3X and 4X shirts and blouse. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time...
No, you know I go turn to Atkins?
Here
I turn to Atkins. It turned into a body shaming thing now.
Yeah.
So the small teachers can wear a fitted shirt.
Yeah, because
I can't wear my fitted shirt.
And I go through that. You would tell me, niece, if you wear that pants, Shamika can wear the same pants and you can't wear the same pants.
That's right. So Atkins, I'm glad you say that. No, it becomes no body shame. No, it becomes individuality. Here the teacher. Well, I want to put on my fitted shirt, but when you put on your fitted shirt and somebody with no damn breast at all put on a fitted shirt, it's different shirt.
Jill says,
your breast big.
Jill says, I have a friend that used to work with me back in the days. You know, she's a TTPS. She always had a big booty. Can't imagine how she passed her training. So you can't pass training with a big booty? I don't get it. Joanne says, I work with a big bottom teacher. I just find this is so boring. Like, oh my God, people have bums. Like, can we get over it?
She said,
I work with a big bottom teacher, and when she walks in, everybody does stop and stare. Why are you staring? I don't get it.
Because
I just don't get it.
You're above average.
She's not saying above average, she just saying big bottom, and as far as I'm concerned,
well, for somebody to stop and stare,
no,
that means you just don't have a big bottom. You're staring.
I don't know. I guess I just different.
So my closing thoughts are.
Black say, how does it look at JD? Like a board, like that giraffe.
I'm not saying black. I'm not saying it should look like a board.
Watch your mouth. It's 9:36.
All I'm saying is that if you are built extraordinary when it comes to this classroom with young boys, that means, okay, for instance, we went to get a job on a radio station. You know what they tell me? What they say?
Which one of them?
No, I can't call anyone. But what they say? They say they're not hiring no couples or no married couples. That was the end game.
Yeah.
We can't get the work. That's the people rules. They say they want a married couple because we can end up with Bacchanal on radio. and we fall out and who and thing and you don't want to come to work today and whatever. That is the people rules.
Hey,
so my rules is if your breast too big and your bottom too big, you can't come.
Michaela says, Nisa, we don't get it because we both have big bums. I don't see that at all, Michaela.
Michaela, Nisa
you know how I just feel?
Nisa
I just feel like a
think she has a big
Hello,
bottom.
let us not focus on that. And when you start to talk, it is not stop. Okay? All I say is, Michaela, I do not understand. Yeah, I just feel normal. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, you're short. That's what I see myself.
And Michaela is about your height, I think, eh?
Right.
She probably a little taller. Michaela, come and show yourself. Get your tickets November 12th. Come and see Nisa in concert. And you're from South. You have no excuse, right?
She says most workplaces don't hire couples to work in the same place. Well, Angela, we now learning.
Well, look at that.
And the truth is, JD and I work together pretty well. When when JD is working, he buffs. So, I mean, but I do understand the safety net because it could be a little strange.
I'm not discriminating because you can't say it's discrimination. It's just the job title. That job title.
Thank you, Rhonda. Like, get it together.
What? No. This is extremely huge.
No, she
like
said,
you
I
could
just
sit.
find we live in a place where women are blessed in the trunk. So why the stairs?
No, Joanna
Isn't it
replying to
normal
what she
by now?
said. No, it is extremely huge. Like you could sit on it.
So do you want to sit on it, Joanne? And then when you sit on it, what? You just get a boom experience. I sat on your ass. It felt good.
Trinicia says it's so easy to blame the poor teacher. No,
Angela.
I'm just saying, if it has young boys in the classroom, that may not be the job for you. Maybe you would want to apply for a college somewhere a little
But then
bit more.
somebody could have a problem in the college as
no,
well.
No, they're not young boys. Yes, they will all, watch man. Them women will always have issues, you know. They will always have issues.
Well, this is what Janelle was alluding to.
Right.
And that's what I was asking. Isn't
but
that
the younger minds.
nobody has a
Okay,
responsibility?
if you go to our college.
Trinicia wants to call. Trinicia, you know we're wrapping up, but let JD finish.
Right? Right? If you go to university, now you are dealing with a mind that you could discipline.
So now you're dealing with what could be harassment because now it's not.
No, well then it's not young, it's not nurturing minds. No, it's a different
exactly.
mind.
So then it could be the topic now of how you're looking based on what happens
Remember
because
the
of how
mother,
you look
remember the
can
mother
be turned
parent.
into harassment.
Remember the parent was saying, I am concerned that my child will not learn nothing.
Bro, I just agreed. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying the higher the level of education went, the same topic can just be turned into yet another thing. And because it's now not necessarily that you're nurturing a mind, it may be but that mind just sees you as an equal, and that could be termed now harassment and this, that, and the other.
All right, my closing thoughts generally is, if your breast big, and your waist small, and your bottom big, don't go and teach little boys of a particular age, right? Go and teach kindergarten, yes, but when you reach a particular age with teenage boys and somewhere around there, that space is not for you thing. No problem, just say, hey, this space is not for you thing. You just do and you just go for a screening and what you call it? Corporate people, HR, and you go for an interview. When you go for the interview, they just say, well, all right, you're not going to get this.
And then
just
they will say it's discrimination.
It's not discrimination.
Trinicia, call quickly.
Call quickly thing.
Not my phone.
I give myself a round of applause. Call my phone, please. I take him a round of applause.
You didn't give me no round of applause?
I did.
I did not hear it, babe.
Trinicia, call quickly there. Let me hear, because she's a teacher.
Joanne says I don't agree with your closing thoughts. JD?
Well, I know, but you know, all you're saying discrimination. But the little boys and them in school, and every time you walk, so...
Dr. Dre, I agree with you 100%.
What you say? Most people have extra
You could read it in your head and I read it in my head?
And, well, I want to hear what you're thinking now.
But just read it in your head now, bye.
Hey, how's everyone today?
Hey, Trinicia, good evening. Are you a teacher of how many years and what standard? And let us know a little background.
I'm a teacher of 13 years, going into 14 years, but I'm actually in the primary school. But I want to tell you, it doesn't really make a difference. One, I want to also tell you that we are not responsible for where they place us, at least the majority of us, right? So it's not something you could say, all right, well, they have a link in Puna second, it don't always work like that, right? So there are certain protocols to follow, that is one. Two, we do have a dress code. We are supposed to be professionally dressed. I want to also tell you that that doesn't always work out based on the shape of your body.
Right.
Right? And three, well, this mommy and daddy need to talk to their son so that this thing could kind of collaborate. The thing about it is, like I was saying in the comment section, I mean, I went brown elder, so I know about the mirror on the foot looking under the dress and all the nonsense, right?
What?
They will go through the little childish era. But remember also that this lady went into her son's phone, right? So she a little more advanced in terms of other parents don't know what's happening.
Right.
Right? And then you want to bring this thing to the principal. I don't know how well that will work out for everybody. You understand? Student, teacher, etc. So my thing is, both parents should have a discussion. This is not a teacher thing, because you know we could go down the road about, and I'm not just saying that because I am part of the Ministry of Education. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we have a situation where a mother is concerned about what is happening in her child's life. You understand? What the teacher does on her private time has nothing to do with anybody. I remember when I used to go out a lot, I went to Palace 2 o'clock in the morning, saw a parent, and he asked me what I'm doing there, and I told him, the same reason you're here. Okay, so I don't know if we have some special thing where we're supposed to just teach and go home, or we don't have a life, you know? So we need to get rid of that.
Trinicia, before you continue, the mother said that the boys were saying that they hear the teacher about OnlyFans, and if they only get that, they get through or whatever. Do you think that in your private life that a school teacher is in her right to have an OnlyFans?
No, I think that's just folly. I don't believe that at all. I mean,
but it's a private life.
Yes, about that, you'll be instantly fired. I believe if they have evidence that something like that is taking place, I don't think you will be able to continue with your commitment as a teacher. And then there are certain, I'm trying to remember the name of, it's not a law, but certain, it's like an oath, but it's not that we have to sign to and that kind of thing, yeah?
Right.
So I don't believe that, I don't know if they're doing it under law, but it should not be happening. That's something you could probably get fired for. I really don't know too well, and I don't want to, you know.
No, does that code extend? Okay, so OnlyFans is a little bit, well, not extreme, but it is what it is.
OnlyFans has something to do with something X-rated, I presume.
It's very X-rated, but it's extremely private. You have to pay, you have to link, you have to whatever, right?
Okay.
You can't just get in that, but they have ways persons could get your picture from our OnlyFans. Let's move on to Instagram, which is a little bit more public, but still private, right? Do you think that school teachers should conduct themselves a particular way on the gram? Or dress code?
Because it come like, okay, so it come just like this, and I don't want to go too long, right? It come just like how this student was expelled the other day. Remember, social media does that. It produces evidence towards certain things.
Right.
So you have to be very mindful of what you're posting, right? And I saw somebody posted and said that some teachers even use their real name as true.
Right.
If you notice, very rare, I would put up a picture of myself because I have students, past and present, who would look for me on Facebook and so on, and I don't have, not that I have anything to hide, you know, but that's my personal space, you understand? So I don't necessarily have to take an ad from a parent or a student. That's my personal page, you dig? So I don't need to do that.
Right.
But you also have to be mindful of what you are posting. At least to me,
my thing is, but Trinicia, doesn't that go for everybody? Doesn't that go for everybody though?
Yes, it goes for everybody, but some people are free, and let me tell you, I think things are happening in the world where a good look and a sexy and a this, that's in.
Yeah, that's
some people, that's the promotion, and I'm very concerned about that even with our young boys and girls, because you realize now that they have this peer pressure thing with if you look a particular way, and if you dress a particular way, and if you don't wear a particular brand and all this nonsense, right? They start to treat the children a particular way. They start to discriminate, you know. So that is something happening even in the world today. Oh, look how she looking, you know. So humans do that. So my thing is, you really have to be mindful, but you can't really tell nobody what to do on their personal page.
Jesus.
You understand? Wow. I know of persons who they don't have colleagues and thing on their WhatsApp and thing, you know, because from the time you see a video and it might have a curse word or something, they want to tell you about it. My thing is, that my phone. You understand? So that's how some persons look at it. You know, so yeah. So my thing is, have Mel and her husband need to talk to their son.
Correct.
She ought to be mindful, because if it is she go into the child's phone, I mean, and I'm not saying without permission, but
No,
the thing
well,
about it is she ought to be careful with that, because I don't know how much she will trust her.
Well,
You
you
understand? 'Cause
had
remember, he doesn't know,
Boy,
and
nah, you had to go in that phone. We had to go in that
How
phone.
much
You had to
you would
cool it
trust
damn
me.
self about
Well,
trust
right,
and
that's what
whatever.
I'm saying. She's the parent, right? But
Yeah, and those need
you
to
know,
be
I
rules
think it's something that
established.
needs to be discussed. I'm not for the lusting. I mean,
I
it's a
think
that's another story.
I think she should go to the principal and say, have a conversation with her and say, hey, some of your children in your class see you in your Instagram with your tongues and your bottom out, and maybe you might want to think about how you're putting that out.
Principal or the teacher, JD?
The mother was studying to go to the principal, right, to talk to the principal, but then again, she don't want to go because she don't want to cause no bacchanal. Next thing you know, leave she
That's
she
another
walk.
story there. Yeah.
But I think that to whom it may concern should go and have a conversation with the teacher and say, hey, this thing now is in the classroom.
Right.
You batty outside and the
So
boys
to
and
make
them.
her aware.
Yeah,
Right.
bring her away and say, well, you know, you think you could really tone it down because it affects what you are doing in the classroom? And if she say,
I think the way you said it there, I could
Remember,
understand.
at the end of the day, if she is producing what she has to, getting her syllabus done, and the boys are performing, right? Remember, we not sure if it really affecting them. Remember, they're this teenage stage.
it's affecting them.
So we do. How you know that? She tell you that?
Because,
She gave bad grades in math?
because I was a teenage boy. And I never had no teacher sit down in no classroom with no big breast and bottom and panty showing. And I can tell you, if that was the case back then,
Hear them. Hey, where the live gone? We back? All you seeing us?
now we back.
All you seeing us? Let me know. I'll look in the comments
Make sure
to
the
see.
audio good. Nice, we back.
You all seeing us?
Okay.
Yeah, we back. Sorry, all that's old computer syndrome. Don't
Old
worry. Next year, please
computer.
go 2024 is different things.
Jesus.
Yeah, Shamika. So,
Computer
yeah, Shamika.
Thanks, Mel.
Trinity here.
Yeah, too much us in your life, Nisa, Tunisia.
Yes, too much ers.
I was going to say something so off.
Yeah, but honestly, I think she needs to have a conversation with her son first and then take it from there, because that could have repercussions. Oh, your mommy come in and thing, and blah, blah, blah. There's a whole story with that school, right?
Well, I would say, well, girl, we can't fire you because of your big bottom, but we could urge you to not show it in tongues on the Instagram.
Oh my
because
God.
there's a school teacher. And if she say, well, it's my thing, whatever, we say,
But
well,
that's a proven fact that she was in tongues.
that what the mother say. The mother
I don't
say,
remember seeing that.
Well, as if there's all that is proof. I mean, is it all true? We had to find out if those are things are factual.
what she said she was wearing, bikinis
God, I want
and
to
thing.
go back to the thing, babe.
Anyway, Trinity, thank you for calling.
Yeah, no problem. You'll have a good night.
November the 12th, we outside. You understand?
In advance, happy birthday to you. I know your day will be special with your wife.
Oh,
And
thank
I'm
you
I
very
get
much.
through off there, no
November the 12th,
Trinity.
be out there, happy in a real life.
Oh,
Dress up
yeah.
nice, fry bacon lime. We coming out full 100.
100.
Coming to see Nisa in concert. You'll have a blessed night.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Shamika,
Tren.
stay nice aside to wrap
Yes,
up.
since 1:30.
Yeah, we wrap it up. And This is us trying to stop at 9:30. We have to have a meeting.
Why are you pointing at me? Like, I tell you,
have to have a
since
meeting,
whenever let's think, you talking, like if...
Me is your closing to us was long.
Jerry, you know who... Look.
Anyway, guys, we have to do better, right? This second hour, look, all the thing gone.
That's all right. This second hour was sponsored by...
Little Caesars. Let me check the calendar. Hold on.
Hey, me, Nisa, happy in a real life.
It was just Little Caesars.
That's it.
And Nisa.
That's it.
Happy in a real life, November the 12th. And of course, Crystal Premium Drinking Water. Shout out to all the YouTube watchers. I know all it is be silent, but all it is be in a little bit, but still out there.
Thank you to the sponsors of our number one, which was Shan's Flavor of Favor on the spot all the way down in Point Fortin. Thank you, my dear. And thank you for all the viewers that stayed even when the computer cut off and everything. We are nothing without your valuable contributions, your laughter, even your anger sometimes, but it's always good anger, you know, righteous arguments. You know, so thank you guys for watching another episode of Are You Here With Me?
Yeah, it's my birthday. I come into my Cash App email. I've not seen anything yet, but I'm not scared. You all are going to bless me up for my birthday. New York, represent, stand up. Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Boston, wherever you're watching from. Represent. This is the Cash App, all right? It's my birthday. So I'm like I'm begging now.
Yeah, hush your mouth and let us go. I don't know, I'm holding up this pain inside my belly since 9:30. Can we say goodnight, please? Watch you.
All I see in here is an invitation to
loads
see.
of focus now. They're like the boy in the class.
Peep. Let me see if it's a Cash App.
Oh gosh, man.
Nothing. Nothing.
His birthday's on Monday. I'm Cohen. Jerry, can we do the outro, please? Otherwise, we stay no man eating egg, eh?
Thank you for watching another episode of JD's Vlog. My name is JD.
My name is Nisa.
And this has been the Fried Bacon Line. Shoo! Every single Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Next week, please God, remember, Nisa is not going to be here. Shamika!
Shamika say yes to that?
Let me see if I see her comments.
What she said is her time to wrap up.
There we go. Shamika!
Did she say yes to it?
Oh, you know she going to say yes? She on the team.
You're mopping up. Look.
Shamika is going to be here with me next week, Saturday, please God, as the co-host.
And don't get no thoughts that Shamika here is 2 weeks. I'm coming back from my chair. Okay?
Right. No, I know Shamika have she little journalism under she belt.
That's what happens with me.
She coming in here.
I could change my whole self before they want. You understand?
Shamika is going to be with us because Nisa is going on voice preservation for November the 12th. Nisa is not going to be here next week, Saturday.
You said that already.
After, all right?
Your leaky mouth. The thing's flowing out now. You say it already. It's time to go.
See you all.
Shamika could do Felicia.
Shamika, you had to practice this year, Felicia.
All I tell her all here is 2 weeks she here for. Calm down. Don't say, hey, we want her back and all that. Just filling a space for 2 weeks. Okay?
You actually say that?
Well,
yeah, that's like Breakfast
we
Club.
Come back. And then Lisa, where Shamika? Shamika is home. Shamika is where she belongs. We are hiring her for 2 weekends and that's it. Y'all have a good night.
Yo, blessings out. Which ad we running out with? Yeah, we finished with Nisa.
Bespoke Productions TT and Clinical Media Group presents Nisa, Happy in a Real Life, the concert.
Everybody wants to know what's going on with me.
November 12th, Naparima Bowl, San Fernando. 6 p.m. Tickets, $250. Performances by Brandon Bass. Thank you, Father. Nathania, Sharon Nurse.
I know they want it. So let me get him.
Saint Alea Brothers. And appearances by Blessed Messenger.
Father, you never ever fail me yet.
JD. Well, I'm alright. I'm okay. Well, I'm okay now. Kay Allen, Alyssa Joseph, and Risha Scintillaire. Your MCs on the night. Michelle Sylvester and Ken Simmer. Tickets available online at gateway.com and at outlet Kings Lounge, Barber Spa, Arima, and Movie Town, Calico Way, St. Augustine, Fancy Jewelers in Shagwana, all Little Caesars outlet, Gold City, C3, Tacarigua, Maraba, Arabida Avenue, Arima. Europe. This event is sponsored by...
Hey Jazzy, hold on. This is Nisa. I want to start this one. Thank you to our title sponsor, Crystal Premium Drinking Water. All right, continue.
Little Caesar, Maddie's Mini Mart and Poultry Depot, Jerobe Enterprises, Shan's Flavor of Flavor on the Spot. For more information, contact 724-4249. Nisa, happy in a real life. The concert.
You could